This is G-Lew. Hooked up with the homie Digital West from the Midwest. Yeah. And we just cruising down the boulevard. Shit hitting hella hard. It's 11:22. And this is what we do. G-Lew. Yeah, this is something for the coast. This is how we groove like the floaters when we float. This is how we move like a Leah back and forth. Go vacation on the 7-day cruise on the boat. As I quote funky lyrics as I spoke on the 22nd day, but we've been going since the first. Homie, I'm the curse, but I'm blessed with the gift. I'm a top shelf drinker, De Leon by the fifth, Perrion by the leader, bumping Missy misdemeanor with my baby by my side, looking good enough to eat her. This is for the divas, yeah, the independent mommies who got their own cash and ain't gotta ask nobody. Who got their own Mercedes Benz, yeah, the big body. Some got it off the pole stripping, some went to college. I'm giving y'all the knowledge, but the knowledge ain't free, cause you still gotta listen, pay attention, my G. I'm in position to be one of the best. Had to check in, get connected with the homie Digital West. Shout out to the G, the Notorious 313. It's a Midwest Connect, they respected by the G.
Where y'all coming from? Y'all doing just kicking it, a lot of massaging on the God, church, religious and all. Cool niggas on the aspect of religion and on factual studies, you know what I'm saying? I'm the compliment, man. But you're scared of compliment, man.
Back for the second verse, I call it part 2. Shout out my 6 Mile, homie, he did this part 2. Back on my shit now, and I'm about to start too. Take my game to a level only far and few can come. This shit ain't over cause the story just begun. Dudes need to put their pants up and put down their gun. The marathon continues, about to make another run. Can't take this shit too serious, I do this shit for fun. When I hater took nip away, he took away the sun. And left a dark cloud shining down on everyone. The homie said it ain't no fun if you the only one. Get into the money, so I try to bring everyone. The 1-1, double 2 the day we celebrate. The homies coming home with a date. Digital West, Big G-Lew with the funk. Candy on the paint, 6 pumps in the trunk.
No, my brother, you got to buy your own.
Y'all pray with me. Bow your heads, please. Heavenly Father, we ask that you give us the strength to get through whatever comes our way. It's by your will that we live, and we know it is also by your will that we will always persevere. Thank you for your everlasting presence, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
I'm so thankful. Sing it with me now.
Amen. Got to start the show off with a prayer. Shout out to Charlie Wilson. I am G-Lew. This is the G-Lew Show, world famous Westside Wednesdays radio show. I know we started off a little bit late. We had some difficulties, right? So, as they said, we had to reset the room. But we are back here tonight. Thank you, everyone who's tuning in, joining us wherever you are across the world, whether you're listening online, whether you called in. Thank you for the continuous love and support from me and Queen Jean and the whole G-Lew family. Shout out to Queen Jean, my beautiful co-host. I'm going to bring her in 1 second. But before we get started, I want to give a special shout-out, like Charlie Wilson said, to God, first and foremost. Got to do that. You know what I mean? Second of all, I want to give a shout-out to our sponsors, BTP Media Group, Jeff Quan and the Quan Conglomerate. Make sure you follow them
at the website BTP Media Group or on IG BTP Media for all your media needs. Shout out Jeff Quan. Also shout out my big bro Tweed Cadillac, 93 Point Tweed FM Ism every Thursday night. The After 6 Cruise Mix goes down on Blog Talk Radio. Make sure you tune in and tell a friend. Also check out the website tweedcadillac.com. Also got to give a shout out to Dee Dee Harrison, author, publisher, producer. Check her out on Amazon with her books and on YouTube as well. Also got to give a shout out to Street Level Clothing. Anybody out there want the OG golf hats? You know, you see me wear from time to time, hit up the homie streetlevelclothing.com. Tell them G-Lew sent you. They give you a nice discount. And also make sure you go to our YouTube channel and support our YouTube channel, the G-Lew Show YouTube channel on YouTube. And also got to give a shout out to Normani Candles. That is Normani Candles. It's the holiday season. You want your house smelling good and fresh, nice, warm. Hit up NormaniCandles.com. They have specials going on right now as well. And you can follow up on IG, Normani Candles. That being said, it's G-Lew. This is the G-Lew Show. I'm going to bring in my co-host, the OG, Queen Jean, a.k.a. Mean Jean, on the scene. She is here. What up, Queen Jean? Good evening.
Wow. Good evening, G-Lew. How you doing, King?
Hey.
And good evening to everyone that's tuned in. What's happening?
Mm-hmm. Hey, you know it's happening. You know it's happening here. I know we're a little bit late, starting a little bit late. I got you up a little bit probably later tonight, but it's okay, Queen, because it's a hump day. We're going to get over this hump, you know what I mean? We're going to get over it.
Oh, my goodness. I'm laughing because we were at the dinner table, and my daughter was saying how tired she was. I said, that's too bad, because I'm going to get my rest by any means necessary.
Right. I know that's right.
I know you. They said you'd be asleep at 7:30. I said, and why not? I'm gonna get mine. So yeah,
right.
I'm good though. Right now, I mean, you know, it is what it is. You gotta, like I said on Sunday, so be in the present. You know, enjoy life in whatever way your enjoyment is. Everybody enjoys life differently. So, and as you stated earlier in the show, we do have to give God the praise and the glory for all of our blessings, especially being above the soil, healthy, roof over our head, food to eat, just all the blessings that we are given, because there are so many people who don't have that, who can't say that. Take nothing for granted, you know, like take nothing for granted. Be grateful and blessed with all that the Most High give you. Because we see on the daily what can happen in the blink of an eye. You know, it's just like, I had 3 different conversations today, and I had confirmation in all 3 conversations for myself regarding me, and it was just confirmation. So it lets me know that I got to keep on doing what I'm doing and staying. Right. Not staying, but just keep climbing, you know, to the mountaintop. So when my knee has to bow, I know where I'm going. I know where where I'm going to go. I know where my transition is going to go. So that those 3 conversations, one was for 2 hours, one was for an hour, and one was for 10 minutes. But it was confirmation for me. So to God be the glory for confirmation. You know, so, you know, you guys just don't run from what God is trying to do. You know, when God is pulling you in, you got to let him pull you. You got to be there. You got to go there. You can't fight against what God is trying to do in your life, because you don't know if you got that next second to enjoy what he's trying to bless you with. Right. Yeah. Right. I don't even know where that fear came from, but I guess it's just the way I feel. I don't guess, that's the way I feel. So, you know. Right. It's okay. When the spirit moves, it moves. You know, you can't stop the spirit from moving. You just can't. You know, people can't stop the bad spirit from moving, so you definitely can't stop the good spirit from moving at all.
That's right. That's right.
So anyway.
Let it out. Let it out.
Hump day, hump day, hump day.
Hump day. I'm going to give a, speaking on, you know, life and past, you know, I got to give a special shout out to my uncle. I lost my uncle, what's today, Wednesday, Monday. I got the news Monday evening. I lost my Uncle Raymond, which is my grandfather's brother. So it's like he was the last one out of, it was like 3 brothers. My grandfather passed probably like, 08. And my Uncle Raymond was like the last one. And, you know, he passed, but, you know, he lived a long, great life. You know, he's loved and you know, left behind a great legacy, great grandchildren, everything. So I just want to give a special shout out to my Uncle Raymond and say rest in peace. And to the House family, everyone, love you. And great loss, but great contribution to life. And like I said, what he left behind is a legacy. You know, so. Rest in peace, Uncle Raymond. Wanted to say that, you know, since we were giving up love. That's all. That's all.
And
that's all.
You know, our sincere, deepest condolences from my family and also the G-Lew family and those who are in tune with us. We give you our deepest condolences to you and your family. And, you know, your uncle is definitely in a place where you can rejoice. You know, remember I used to always say, we live to die and we die to live, because that's when a second life has actually begun, and it's nothing like here.
Right.
We get sad because we're going to miss our beloveds, but, man, the transition, going to a place that's unknown to us, whether you have your own personal visual, it's a place that I want to be. It's a place that I want to go. I want to see that light, and that's where your uncle is, and that's why you're able to say the things that you just said about him, you know?
Right.
Yeah. But we give you our condolences, but, you know, the saying to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord.
Yeah.
And,
yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Queen. Thank you.
Very welcome. Very welcome. Very welcome. But it is Hump Day Wednesday, and I hope you guys can appreciate us just coming on in here talking before we started with music. I mean, it's just the way of the world. I noticed that G-Lew has been playing gospel, a song or two before we start the show, and I love that, you know, because if it wasn't for the Most High, this platform wouldn't be where it is. It just wouldn't be.
Right. That's a fact.
It just wouldn't be. So you got to give praise to the Most High. You just have to.
Yes. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Happy birthday to Big U today.
Happy
birthday to Big U. Even his testimonies, you know, him doing the football with his sons when they were younger, having his football league and doing what he was doing. You could tell he wasn't no easy coach, but look where his sons are at.
Yeah, in the NFL. Doing it well. That's beautiful.
And
they trying to bring Big U down right now with all this bullshit on the internet. You know, all these dudes, they doing that because they know he's in a different place. They're trying to make him, you know, it's almost like they acting like the police. It's like you trying to make my man like all this. I don't understand. I didn't mean to go there, but I gotta just say that because this shit is just despicable to see grown men out here doing what they doing, trying to bring another black man down, especially at the part of his life where he at right now, regardless y'all get along or not. Doing all that extra is just terrible. I hate to see, but like Queen said, it's the positive over negative, and salute to Big U, man, for everything he's doing.
Absolutely, and that's what happens when you're on a path of righteousness. They come for you. They will come from you from all angles. They will come from you. But when you are protected with the armor and you have a hedge of protection around you, It's no penetration. There's no penetration. Right. The only one that can allow that penetration to come in is you yourself. But if you stand on what you stand on, it's not going to happen. It's not happening. And they will try. They will continue. Yeah. People will continue and continue and continue, but don't break. Don't break. Eliminate.
That's a fact. That's
Eliminate.
A fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's what you do.
Preach.
Mm-hmm.
Preach.
So yeah, happy birthday to Big U.
Happy birthday to you.
A lot of craziness going on the internet, and we know this because we all are on social, not all, but we're on social media and we see what's happening with Love and Diddy.
Yeah.
See, this is why you can't have a big ego. You cannot have a big ego. You cannot do these things in the dark.
Right.
And think that I done got away because it lasted for over 20, 30 years. You think you are clean slate. But, who do we have? We got Suge Knight, R. Kelly, now we got him. And now all these, there's so much stuff coming out. Don't have an ego, people. Just don't. No matter what industry you in.
It's not your amigo. That ego is not your amigo, man. For real.
And no
Stay humble, man.
Yeah.
Stay humble. Like you said, we ain't never, because like you said, all of us got done stuff and this, that. I'm thankful to be, we thankful to be where we are now and blessed and just trying to do right now, despite whatever we done in the past. Hopefully God can look past that, or hopefully we just, we pay all our dues and our receipts for our karma or whatever. But like you said, I'll never get the ego and think you bigger. That's why I'm never, trying to tear no one else down, never doing nothing, because I ain't no better than nobody else. While you talking about the next person, you got shit going on too, so I'm sure someone can point out about you. So like Queen said, never get an ego, man, and none of that. Just be thankful, man, for where you are and just try to do better every day. That's all you could do,
Yeah, and egos will beat you up. It's like the boogeyman coming after you. It's here in front of you before you even know it's there. Before you know it, it's there. Your whole world is crashing down, and that's what I don't want. I would never want to experience that,
Right.
So
that's a fact.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff that's just craziness. But if you stay in your lane, don't swerve. When you hit that switch, hit it for joy. Don't hit it for pain.
That part, like that.
Yeah, just
like that.
Period. Like for real. So yeah. Al Green says, love and happiness.
Love and happiness. Make you want to do wrong, make you want to do right. Shout out to the Reverend Al Green, man. I got to see the Rev a couple of years ago. That was a great, even though he older, that was a great experience for me. Reverend Al was up there, boy, like he said, sometimes I had to sit down and he grabbed his seat and did all that, but he still performed at the top like he was 20 years old. Shout out to the Reverend Al Green. Blessing right there. Thank you,
absolutely.
And,
they sit down now. These OGs, these OGs are not trying to stand up and entertain because you know where it comes from? It don't come from their feet. It comes from their voice, their gut. They don't need to be doing all that fancy dancing like they were able to do because even Eddie Levert, he sits down when he sings. Ronald Isley, he sits down when he sings. Because they still gonna sound good. Now somebody needs to let Frankie Beverly sit down when he sings and quit trying to get him to stand up because they gonna sound good regardless. So yeah, right on for Reverend Al Green to sit down and still have that voice come out and people just want to hear you sing. They want to hear the oldies. They don't care about all that performance. But if you could do it, do it. But if you can't, you still gonna get the love from the OG.
That's right.
That's a blessing. You got to see Al Green.
Yeah. That was at the same show where, rest in peace, your nephew, your cousin. You know what I mean? That was that big show.
Draco, that show. Yeah, you're absolutely right. He was there.
Yeah, okay, that was like one of the last performances. That was the last performance actually because after him, Snoop was supposed to go on and close it out. Rev was the last one, then Snoop. But Snoop never came out because all that was going on. We didn't know what was going on.
Right.
We seen the helicopter and the show was just paused. It was waiting, and so everybody was like, something ain't right. we started seeing the ghetto bird just circling right there on us. Like, something ain't right. Then that's when, we started getting the word, so, yeah, man.
And that's how I found out from your post. I found out from your post when you said something happened to Draco, and I was like, I didn't even say anything on your post.
I didn't even know
I just immediately called my cousin.
I did know after you reminded me. I was like, yeah, you're right, it is your people. And like you said, all unfolded from there. Yeah.
Yeah. I called her and I said, hey, and she said, I got to go, Cousin Gene, I got to go ID my son's body. I said, so he did die? He's dead? Because at that point it wasn't put out. That
yeah.
It was just that he was, they didn't know what had happened.
Yeah.
So, but that was the L.A., but that was a treat just to be able to see Al Green.
Yeah, it was. And a lot more people, Queen, that show was so big. That's what I said. I don't know.
How many stages?
It was really a great show, but it was maybe too much, but they had like 5 different stages. You know what I mean? All going on at once or at different times. So there was a couple people I missed because I was over here watching this person, but they had it set up. You can but they had like the oldie stage. Al Green was really the only one. He was special. They put him in the mix like with the same stage as Snoop. Like it was Al Green and Snoop was gonna close, but they had another stage strictly mainly for all the oldie groups. It was like the stylistic. It was like a lot of great group. Everyone was there from Quick to Warren G to, like you said, the Snoop to the Stylistics and Al Green. That shit was just amazing, But I guess it was
that's
maybe
why
just
it was
too
so
much.
Crowded.
Yeah, it was.
Perfect time, perfect crowd for the incident. I'm not, glorifying what happened to my cousin, of course, but that crowd, you know what I'm saying? That was just like the crowd to be able to do what you did.
Yeah.
So many people there. And
it's crazy. The crazy part is, Queen, that happened backstage, because something like that really, once you think about it, even me thinking later, like anything could happen. That I'm talking about, you had like a sea of people just out there roaming. It was nothing crazy on the outside. That shit happened backstage. So that's the crazy part. It could have been anything out there in the crowd. It was so many people. You know what I mean?
But they said they wasn't searching. You know what I'm saying? Like
they searched, but they searched. They did search, because I went through a thorough. But I mean, when you have that many people, it's gonna be. Oh, as far as the people backstage, like those people who were backstage, like celebrities, and them. I did hear that they weren't searched. Yeah. Those people. Yeah, you're right. I did hear that. Especially certain people. They can probably come right in, depending on who you are.
Yeah. But hopefully, the promoters have learned something from that.
Oh, yeah, they had to.
Differently. Yeah, they just, so hopefully, yeah.
Especially in L.A., you got to have that type of stuff, But yeah, enough of that. We're not going to count, and rest in peace to bro, you know what I'm saying? But
rest in peace, Darrell.
Yes.
Draco.
Yes. But check it out, y'all. It's Westside Wednesdays radio show. It's G-Lew. It's Queen Jean. The phone line is open. Anyone want to call and chime in, speak your piece, speak anything, 914-803-4001 is the calling number. And I got a topic I want to speak on, too. I'm going to bring that up shortly after I play a couple of songs. And I think, it's something I think you'll want to chime in on, Queen, and the men and women can relate to this. It's a topic, it just kind of came off a song I'm going to play later, but I got a topic I'm going to bring up shortly, too. So shout out to everyone out there. Tune in, kick back for a minute, enjoy some of the vibes, and kick it with us, because we're going to come back and talk about some things, too, shortly. It's G-Lew, Queen Jean, Westside Wednesdays radio.
But to Snoopy Badass, the Holly Ham, Zuli, the new Mafia Don, the Big Bad Wolf. That's me. You feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd like to give a shout out and a big thanks and a big appreciation to the G-Lew Show. Tune in.
High energy, full with the wisdom, sense of a rich man, knowledge in the rhythm. This is what I'm using to come up with a style, so I'll interact altogether better with the crowd. Nervous for a second and the record starts spinning, and I fall into the state of mind of what I've just created. Pumping like the doctor, D into the RE, suckers ready to leap up on the tip when we made it. Created so I'll never be regarded as a regular, more than just a little bit better than my competitor. You should never underestimate the fashion. I hope for the stage whether I'm cooling or thrashing. Cracking the concoction created by me. When read you read, D equals the D-O to the C. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals an artist that won't be worn. What is that, Dre?
It's the formula.
It's like a message that only I can understand, but those who wanna comprehend will again be in the midst of the brother. Unlike another in any way, cause Dre don't play, say what the others say. Originality is a must whenever I bust. The funky composition is crushed, and I trust that you know it when you hear a funky record with potential. Be getting hyped with Dre rocking the instrumental. Nothing like what you've heard before and more. Never let see I don't best. I mean I'm like fresh if not the freshest. When I'm expressing my thoughts on Ronnie, you can help but listen up and get caught on. Because I cook when I pick up a pen and begin in the end it's dope. That's cause I wanna win. Knowledge and the talent that my mother had born to her equals the top. What is it, Dre?
Yo, man, that's the formula.
Dope as long as I can like imagine making each record that I do better than the last one. Take a little time, choose the topic and drop it, release it to science. I'm making dope beats with rhythmic American poetry. Shifted the stations, now many people know of me. I'm the D into the O and the O into the C and the C into the period. Suckers are fearing this when heard the dope style calculated by the great. Wait and take just a second to get caught up in my record. New but not a kid to be warned. If something's getting torn up, then I'm doing the tearing, not being torn. Shaping up to be one of the top vocalists, lyricists, and when you hear this, you shouldn't choke on this. Knowledge and the talent makes it valid for me to get it patent. Trick, tell them what I'm rapping.
The formula.
That's why I'm on the incline. Suckers frontin' for nothing cause I'm gonna get mine. It's in the cards and I think I might have read this. So don't lie and try to front like someone said this. Most who know thoughts served by the doc see that it's a mission impossible trying to rock me. For an arena who that's me to perform for her G.O. and easily I flow when you know using a formula.
That's the homie DOC. Check it out. Also, it's another young brother's birthday today by the name of The Game. Jason Taylor, one of the West Coast young legends out there, you know what I mean? So we want to show Game some love today, too. Happy birthday, young homie. Much love and respect, many more, and thank you for your contributions to the game.
I just want you to come home, no matter if it's late at night.
I hear you talking.
I know you're saying you're working, but baby boy, this feeling ain't right.
I'm just out here trying to get my money, you know that.
Fuck that, we got enough houses, enough cars. You done bought me enough jewelry, tired of your shit, my nigga. You hear me?
You know I'll be at the studio and shit.
Nigga, you lying. Who you trying to run that game on? Who you think I am? I'm not one of these stops you met at Playhouse. I drove by, nigga, you was in that Drake house.
Parked my shit at Ye house and hopped in the Uber.
JC, stop lying. You fucking think I'm stupid?
Nah, look, ain't nobody say that. You ain't complain when I bought that Maybach. Put you in Chanel, your friend Chanel can't even say that. You wanted to see Rihanna, I put you and your friends at the concert. Closet full of Giuseppe's, you came a long way from Converse. Took you out that Encore, put you in that Tom Ford. All this arguing, I ain't got no time for. You call my phone like 50 times, don't do no shit like that. I was just fucking them girls, I was gonna get right back.
Spinning around, spinning around, spinning around, spinning around. Same old, we be going through the same old. Spinning around, pulling them down, taking them down. It's the same old. Niggas be tired of. Nigga, you strapping up?
Yeah, I'm strapping up. Shit, you acting up?
Yeah, I'm acting up. Nigga, you not gon' keep on playing me. You not gon' keep on playing me. Is it gon' be this bitch or your family? I'll kill that bitch, whole family. I fucking hate you.
So crazy ass shooting in the house for?
What your dumb ass screwing in the house for? And what time you get home anyway?
Shit, about 4.
And that's what the fuck you sleeping on the couch for?
I don't give a fuck, thug life, I'm an outlaw. And the next bitch ain't nothing but a house call. Scrolling through my iPhone, looking for my side chick. This bitch always flipping, pushing buttons like a sidekick. That's when I hop in my Jeep and pull it up to Toxic.
And while you gone, guess what? I'll be bouncing on that side dick, nigga.
Better you lose, and all this loud chirping that you consider rude. But when food is on the table, we may be arguing like we can and we able. Then we have to make up love and we get back stable. Have a little girl, I clip the cord from her navel. Hey, I guess it's just the way it goes. Down, round. Love is like a merry-go-round. Down. I guess it's just the way it goes. Like a merry-go-round, round goes the game.
Yeah. Once again, shout out to Jane. Happy birthday, homie. I'm gonna bang this right here, and then I'm gonna come back and tell you what my topic is for the evening. Check this out.
Yo, Mo B, man, drop that. You know what time it is. Yeah, I know what time it is. So grab one by the hand, you know what I'm saying? And throw up that thing. Yo, throw y'all fingers up. Dub style, man, dub style, you know? Tell me, baby, are you lonely? Don't wanna rush out to help you if you're only. Let me touch you if I'm wrong, love, tell me. Cause I get caught up in the life I live as hell. See, I never thought I'd see the day when I would calm down. You ain't heard, I've been on the clown and get around. That's my word, see you walking and you're looking good. Yes indeed, got a body like a sex fiend. You're killing me with your attitude to match right. Don't be phony cause I hate it when you act like you don't know me, I've been stressing in the spotlight. I want the fame but the industry's a lot like a crap game, ain't no time for commitment. I gotta go, can't be with you every minute, nigga. Another show, and even though I'm known for my one night stand, look here, I wanna be an honest man, but temptation's gone. will I be committed? Heaven knows getting weak and I wanna hit it. So here I go in my ride in the morning. Getting high, I can hear the people calling. I'm passing by, everybody knows I'm balling. And the God gotta keep myself from falling. But it's hard, all the cuties know I'm under pressure. What do I do? Get shaky, wish it could've stressed up. Say smooth, should I stroke or should I wait a while? You decide if you tell me that you don't want it. That's a lie, move closer, let me whisper some dirty words in your ears as I kiss you. On every curve, slow down, baby, don't rush. I like the slow, can't hold it any longer. So let it go, open the gate to your waterfall up in heaven. And don't worry, I let myself hit all the hurdles. Give them the finger. Settle down, got a woman that'll be back. And every town I don't want them, but I gotta do it. The temptation got me ready to release the gun. The sensation, sit down and conversate like you know me. Take my hand, cause even thugs feel lonely. Understand, even the hardest of my homies need attention. Catch you blowing up the telephone, reminiscing. I wanna take you to the movies and the park. A quiet spot for you to do it in the dark. Now that it's fashion, hold me tight. Don't need lights, I can see you by the moonlight. I know your man ain't loving you right. You're lonely and depression, need a thug in your life. Enough talking, you want me to leave, I get to walk and see you later. Cause baby, I'm a player, and all I heard was give him the finger. All the homies up. This is how we gonna do this in the night straight. You gonna know you need them for. Game on. Check it out, everybody. All my niggas go up, down, and up. Give them the pizza.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is the G-Lew Show. Yes, sir. The G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesday. Sponsored by OG Music Group / OG Radio in conjunction with Blog Talk Radio. West Coast hip hop at its finest with a G twist. Every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. on the West Coast, 10 to 12 on the East, 9 to 11 Central Time. The G-Lew Show. Yes, sir. Wednesdays, baby. Hosted by G-Lew. blogtalkradio.com / the G-Lew Show. Westside Wednesdays. Shout out to Big Reese, Miss Joy. Westside. BCG. Church. shout out to the G-Lew Show, Westside Wednesdays, celebrating 10 years on the radio. That actually right there was like, oh, that was probably for my second year, I think. We did that commercial. So shout out to my homeboy Reese and his wife Joy. And everyone out there watching with us on this 10-year run we got going on. This G-Lew. I got the Queen with me, OG Queen Jean. So I'm calling Mean Jean. But check this out. You just heard the last song I played, right? That was Temptations by Tupac. And, you know, I thought I have a topic for tonight, and that kind of prompted the topic because I was listening to that earlier. And I was like, wow, Temptations, because living in 2023, you know, a whole lot has changed. It's a whole, you know, we're like in strange days, you know. So it's like with everything going on when it comes to like relationships, dating, whatever, partnership, whatever, in the new millennium, in this 2023. I'm not saying, you know, back in the day it's different because a lot of stuff changed, but even saying now in 2023, do you think the audience, and Queen Jean, do you think, because the last song was Temptations by Tupac, meaning, you know, all those temptations and stuff people have. And we're in 2023 with so many temptations, so many distractions, so much going on. Do you think one could be, whether male or female, probably mainly males, I don't know, but could resist temptation and be faithful in 2023 as far as starting a new relationship?
Well, that was part of a conversation I was having earlier as far as dating in 2023. And the person I was having a conversation with, she's in her 60s and I'm in my 60s, and we were both saying that at our age and the way it appears to be in the dating world now, even with people, men our age, they're not as genuine, and they don't. Real, I mean, they forget what cloth they come from. You know what I'm saying? They're so caught up in this new generational, these Barbie dolls or whatever you want to call them. They're so caught up in the way women they're looking now. So for me, I would say, I don't know. I don't think so, but it's nothing that I want to test and try out to find out. Right. Because I don't have the patience for it. I'm at a peaceful place. I don't want to be in that mindset that I was in the 80s and in the 90s and in the 70s, where I got to wonder if my man is texting. My man talking about he's going to the store to make a run to the store, because it only takes.
He's talking about going to the store. He over there doing some shit, some strange, some fun, some strange things.
It only takes. You can. Oh my God. You can, you know, get off in seconds and minutes. You know what I'm saying? Right. It only takes that, and you can come back with whatever you're going to come back with, but you done got your nut off while you was out. I don't have time to be trying to wonder if this is what the hell you're doing. I don't want to go. I don't want to put myself through no mental anguish like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to do that to myself at my age, at my being 64. Who wants to? That's sandbox stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for that, and this is why I'm single, because you could say I have trust issues. I don't know what it is, but whatever the issue is, you're not going to come and interrupt what I got going on with me now. And then I was saying, you know, being single, and you don't have to worry about a man just always trying to poke you from the back. Like, well, damn, what if I don't want to be poked tonight? What if I just want to relax and cuddle up? Do we always have to be? Do we always have to go there? You know what I'm saying? Like, but this is what it is now. My thoughts only, y'all. So don't come to me.
No, that's what.
No, you can come for me because I like to have the conversation. But it's like, even with sex, it's very overrated. You know.
Right. Because there's no intimacy. Well, go ahead. I'm gonna let you. Then I'm gonna go
you're
ahead.
right. It's no intimacy. It's just straight going for the guts. That's it.
Right.
You know, it isn't no intimacy. So that's my thought on can a man be faithful? They can tell you they being faithful, and they know how to. Men and women both know how to just play the game. Like they can have you feeling like you are the only one, but sooner or later, something's gonna slip. Either this woman that they playing around with gonna get caught up emotionally, and now she just wants you to herself, even though she knew her position in the beginning.
Right.
But she
and blow the whole spot up.
Wants to. Yeah, she want to checkmate now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm no longer a pawn. I want to move further up I want rank now. So there it is. Everything that you thought you had under wraps for 25 years have now surfaced to the light.
Right.
So if you don't want to be in a relationship and you don't want to be faithful in one, just don't get into one. Don't bring nobody into your mess when you ain't ready, just to hurt them emotionally, just to hurt them. Because you don't get the one who's going to be tired of being hurt, and then there's going to be some painful stuff that's going to happen. Everybody going to be hurt. Your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your sister, your brother, everybody that loves you, because you want to play with somebody's emotions. So if you're not ready to be in that, then don't get in that. You're not obligated to be in nothing you don't want to be in.
Right.
And make it clear from the beginning. Make it clear. I just want to play. I don't want no commitment. And if you ain't with it, don't pretend like you with it and you got to know, oh, yeah, I can do this, let's play. And then your feelings get caught up. You got to know. So that's my take. Was that a good answer?
No, yeah, that was long-winded, but that was deep right there. That was I think you touched on all, especially the ending right there. It was almost like, you was in church right then, because you're speaking. But that's real. That's real. Very, very real. Very, very true. And I think you spoke on all angles, all facets of that situation. Now I wanted you to land because I wanted to come in too and add maybe from a man's perspective, like everything. I agree with what you said. And I think, and the only reason I asked that question was because, and that's why I specifically said like in 2023, or you could put 2020, 21, 2018, last maybe 5 years, whatever, but I think what is going on now, which we already know, this is almost like a small scale talking about relationships and love and all that, because as we all know, all the other stuff overcrowds everything. We're just in a different time right now, space, days, like these revelations where that's why I even mention love and relationships. That's a small thing because people don't give a damn about life and respect or none of that. What you think they think about love and, all these other little things that they probably take for granted now. So I'm going to say that to say this. In 2023, temptations, I think, and commit, all that is at an all-time like high. And I think it's more temptations these days and more because there's so much going on. A man can be distracted, even the best, probably the best of men, because even when I said that is we know that's not true. Like it's not all men or women are like that, and there's definitely people out there looking for real love and want real love and are good men and women. I mean, totally solid. We do know that still exists. But just like how radio is today, when we get just the same stuff and the stuff that we get presented to us, that's the same thing that you get presented mainly on the dating scene or people that you see, for the most part, because everyone keeps up with the Joneses, wants to be like everyone else. And we're just living in a time, I think, where there's so many distractions. I'm going to probably say from a man's point of view, it is so many distractions to a point where a man, whether he's single or in a relationship, to where just go on Instagram. Yeah, I mean, temptations, because it ain't just like on TV. You just go on your phone now. You're going to see temptations, man, because you go on that Instagram or whatever. You're not even going on there for that. But as soon as you may scroll just a little bit, just a couple, you know what I mean, you may see something nice and positive, and you scroll down the next one and you just see maybe somebody, you know, a female, you know what I mean, just putting it all out there, or just showing it, or she just may be beautiful, but just extending it. You know how these women do now. The women that know that they're beautiful, which women always knew that they were, certain ones we know, but they knew how to be classy and still represent. Because what I think is, if a woman is beautiful and sexy and all that, she ain't even got to put it all out there on display. The real ones know, the ones know, and especially the ones that count know. You know, so they're gonna seek you. You know, but now I think even the ladies that don't have to do that, the ones that are beautiful and don't need the extra attention, they're on now with their extra attention, just showing their ass in every photo, and of course a man looking at it, you feel me? But I'm just saying that's what they doing. So I think it lowers and raises the standards on both ends, from a man and a woman, because a dude, even if that's a good female and maybe someone you want to seek and like, it's still like, man, because now you know, when you on there showing your ass and doing all that, everyone sees that too. So you got every regular man, you know, lusting after you and doing all this, even though you may be a good girl and I may want to seek you out. So now the man ain't looking at it that way. So now everyone's standards are lowered, because you got the man that's like, hey, I don't know, maybe I don't have to do all that to get that. You know what I mean? I can just do this and that,
you can just get it.
You can just get it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So so now even probably the people that want real love, or on the woman's part or whoever, they have trust issues because they see that that's what's going on, so they're not going to even trust nobody. And the man that may be a good man and all that, he see that shit. It ain't that hard. So I ain't got to do that. And then they may not know how to be faithful and know how to keep it real and know when they have a real good woman, because the playing field is out here so open. So it's just a lot of distractions and temptations out there, I would say, for an average man in 2023. And like you said, it ain't even got to be young men. It could be the old men too, because the old players, you know, got their phones and stuff too, and they doing the same. They watching the same thing. It's like it's no barriers or walls or filters in between anything. This, from a 16-year-old girl to a 48 or 58-year-old man or woman, kind of all in the same playing field, because they all seeing and doing the same things now. If you get it, you know, that's why even the parenting thing is crazy, because the kids doing the same thing that the grown-ups doing, because we all got access to the same stuff.
And you
know,
that
makes sense.
It does make sense. And another thing is, we older women, don't try to compete with these younger women. Don't do that. Because if you stay classy, they can't compete with that, because they're not grown enough to know how to be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as an older woman, don't try to compete with these younger girls. Yeah, don't do that. And with an older man, don't try to compete.
Don't wearing them skinny ass jeans trying to look like these young boys. Don't be doing that.
Absolutely, don't do that. Stay in your lane. Be classy, because classy is sexy. It's very sexy. And
that part, Queen.
You don't have to show a whole lot of skin and cleavage and be going across the piano
I love
with your lingerie on and showing.
You ain't got to do it.
You know,
if you fine and free,
but you gotta,
and fine, even if you got a big booty, dude already see that. Even if you cover it up,
absolutely.
Dude already see what he needs to see. He ain't got to see it all extra on display. So now all the other men is lusting after you and all that. Because even if you my lady now, if that's how you carry yourself, it's hard for me. You know, we're always gonna have issues, and then they wonder why you have the art. That's another thing too. That's why it's disturbances in relationships, because how women carry themselves and want to be presented, you know, with all the extra. And I get it. Everyone wants to be sexy, and that's good. But like you said, Queen, keep it classy and sexy, not overdoing it. Women will come out there even if they got a man, even if they got a man, know they got a man, will be out there dressed like, you know,
like
what I mean?
They don't have
so,
a
know,
man.
everybody's
like
looking
they
at
don't
you.
have one. Yeah. It's like I don't know if he's a basketball player, but anyway, he's married, and him and his wife is going through that because he found out she had an OnlyFans page.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
And she said, well,
Joe
I was
Smith,
a stripper when you met me. See,
Yeah,
and then somebody put a about his son's baby's mother or girlfriend, and his son is deceased. Now, I don't want to call his name out, but if you follow him, you know who I'm talking about. And he was saying, and look at this hoe. She just a straight hoe. You know, my son.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, and I
know
commented.
You're talking about.
Yeah, and I commented. I said, hoes don't love themselves.
Yeah.
Because I don't care if you say, well, I'm doing what I got to do. Look, go work at McDonald's.
She already who she
like
was
that.
when that's on your son gone and all that. But whoever she was before whoever when he had her. Maybe you just didn't know who she was,
or maybe he loved her
girl.
enough to
that don't
accept
mean she wasn't exactly.
You know, so I just said
who she was.
My comment, absolutely, hoes don't love themselves, and that was just my comment because I know they say get your hustle on, do what you got to do. I get it. I get it. But for me, myself personally, I would have never went that route. I'm gonna do what I got to do and no sell myself. I'm not gonna sell me. Ain't no dollar. Ain't no price tag on me. Period.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not into designer stuff. I may have a few here and a few there, but I don't have to have it. It's not that I can't have it.
But that's the key thing, Queen. You made a perfect example. Then I'm going to go to phone line because I always tell you this, Queen. If they see you and stuff you post, they don't know what you be having on, but everything you have on be fly. So whether it's designer or not, people I'm sure don't even look at that, don't even know what you be having on, but you always look fly and presentable and classy and straight, like you said, so it don't even matter. But just like what you said, that's what counts, and that's what matters. It's never been about the designer. Dudes used to be G'd up back in the day, fly and all that with probably $30, $40 worth of clothes on, but it's how you do it. If you clean, crease, iron, however it is, just got your shit sharp to a T, it don't matter what you got on. That's going to overshine everything. You know what I mean? So it ain't, like you said, it ain't about
everything. That. And thank you for the compliment. Yeah,
Queen, you always fly. I don't know who you be having on, but you be fly when you do it. So that's all that matters. You know. Let me go to the phone lines, Queen. We got a caller out there that want to speak on it. Caller, good evening.
And you know, man, I'm opinionated, man, agitated, and I'm instigated.
I know he's gonna speak on it.
Man, I'm instigated. You know, man, the internet has made average women believe that they're worthy of all of this and they're too good for the Cheesecake Factory and all these regular restaurants. Do you realize that back in the day, you could take a girl to Sizzler, all you could eat buffet, and them chicken wings was good as fuck. Have a good
hometown
time.
buffet too.
Yep, Golden Corral, all of that, man. And it was cool. They want an experience that they don't really get. And then a lot of women will say, well, show me that you like me by taking me to this expensive place, when they don't even really know you. They're really just trying to pat your pockets. It's basic extortion.
Yep.
It's extortion. And then a lot of guys will go out of their way. It is still simps around and stuff. But a lot of women, from what I perceive, they getting all this attention in their DMs, and they could have a guy, right? And when they getting all this other attention, they always feel like the grass could be greener on the other side.
Right.
Women can cheat and get away with it, come back and kiss you, and you would never know. It was a lady that admitted it, that I wouldn't have had sex with a guy and came right back and kissed my husband. She actually said it. Women can get away with cheating way more than men. Yeah. And a lady always said, if a guy look at your phone, he's insecure. But the first thing a woman want to do is go through your phone. So who's really insecure? A woman really nowadays, they want to get the most that they can get out of any dude. Period. They don't really like you. They just want to see what can you provide for them. They showed a stripper the other day. I saw this online. Funniest thing in the world. The lady had an Audi in front of the strip club. She was a stripper. one of the other strippers was hating on her and walked up to her car, and it was roaches on the inside of her car walking around. And the broad was in an Audi. Nice car. And you could see roaches on the seats. Roaches just all up in the car just walking around. And it's like, this is what you're getting, sir. You know, and she busted her out like that. That is crazy. I'm talking about they was all up in that car.
That's crazy. Tweet, check this out, too. And not only with the women, but I ain't going to let the dudes get off too easy, because I think another thing that is going on, too, dudes don't know how to be, like, men don't know how to be men no more. And even if you say you a square and a man, they don't even know how to do that. But the players, even the so-called players, right, don't even know how to be real players no more. So they don't know how to romance like they used to. Yeah, so dudes don't even do the shit right.
Somebody that you think is kind of hard to romance.
Going to finesse you.
A girl, because you don't really know. Yeah, you really don't know. Man, abroad.
That's true. That's true, but I'm just saying, too, though, the shit is getting crossed and crisped up, because that's true, too. But it was still real players and real dudes that can, know how to do what they need to do. So maybe even if they can teach the game or give, you know what I mean? You can. Some women may be in need of some real, game or leadership, or just trying to see how it go and play. Dudes today don't even know how to do it right. They more so the female than the female sometimes.
Yeah, and then the other women that could guide and lead these black women on a good path to get you a good man, they're in competition with the young girls.
That's what I was saying earlier.
How the hell, exactly, I heard that too, Queen. How the hell is a mom and daughter going to go into a club? What kind of shit is that?
Yeah,
that is the stupidest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying?
And that's going on now.
Same piercings, same tattoos. Your mama got a chest tattoo and you got one. I mean, come on, man.
They be on Instagram twerking together. They be online twerking together, seeing who. I got it from my mom.
That's the most craziest shit. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's
Let me
messed
tell
up
you.
because
go ahead, Tweet.
We don't really trust each other because, and the funny part about it, I'm glad that it is social media, because these girls will get on there and put on their makeup while they talking about how they finesse dudes. I be, looking at little TikTok shit. They tell on themselves and tell about everything that they do. They can't hold water, like how your grandma used to say, girl, you can't hold water. They run and tell everything on how they do dudes. It's bad enough they've been going out on dates with dudes, getting these meals and don't even like the dude. That right there is scandalous, man, off the top. Come on, if you don't like me, don't go on a date with me. Period.
If you don't really like me, just don't mess with me. Just leave me alone.
Exactly.
These women or these girls and some of the older women my age, they just don't. They just too caught up in this new bullshit stuff. And me, I'm just old school with it, and I'm going to stay old school with it. You can say I'm conceited, I'm stuck up. I don't give a damn, because that's what I've been told in my DMs. Oh, you think you're all that. No, nigga, you in my DM thinking I'm all that. But you're finding out that I'm not what you thought I was. You know what I'm saying? So, no. I'm not a sucker. I'm not a player. I'm not a playette. I don't do none of that kind of crap. Yeah, I'm not no easy piece. Yeah, well,
they want suckers that's gonna just come, change their life, buy them weaves and nails. How the hell can a woman ask you to fund her maintenance? Baby, if you didn't know me, you still would have to do that yourself. Why would you meet me and ask me to, can I get your hair done, and then you're able to go on a date with me, but you need this? A broad had pulled over to a hair salon with a dude on the first date and was on the phone. So when it's like, why are we here? And she's like, yeah, well, I got to run in there real fast. And he's like, okay. And you have $125? And he's like, for what? Well, because I got to get my nails done. And dude was like, I don't even know you, baby. What are you talking about? And then want to shame him. Well, you can't get this done for me. I'm taking my time out of my day. They just want to use women. Men want to
men. I think men should be able to see a chick who's a maintenance chick. What is she, high maintenance? Thinks she high maintenance? You should be able to see that this chick is about this and that.
Yeah.
And,
before you
and that's
get
the thing
involved
is that,
on that.
Right, men
you
are
can
not.
see it, but you don't expect her to be so blatant and so
Oh,
blunt
hell yeah, you
with
do.
it, you know.
How come you don't? How come
Man,
you
there ain't
wouldn't think
nothing
that she
wrong
would
with
be
it.
that blatant?
Well, for the simple fact that it's easier to catch a bear with honey. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women will fake like they really, really like you, and a man could really get caught up. He's already enthralled by your beauty. He likes you, he dig you, and then you say all the right things and, you know, do all the right things. But basically, you're just trying to pat his pockets. And men, they're simple.
Well, we got to call bullshit on bullshit. Men got to.
All he wanted is some Gucci.
You got to call her on the bullshit. Shit, I'm not gonna sit up there and do that with no.
Absolutely, you got to be.
You know what I mean? You got to call somebody on their bullshit just like that.
Absolutely, because I can call a man on his with a quickness.
Dudes be thirsty.
I recognize.
They be thirsty.
They do
even
be
the guys with money. Even the guys with money. I mean, the simps kind of make it bad if they do get them broad some money. They kind of mess it up for the game. But a lot of times the good guys don't get nothing, and there's the guys that will really look out for you. So it's hard for men, and it's hard for women today. Because
it is.
like our Future said, these hoes have messed it up for the rest of y'all. And that's the truth.
On both ends, the whore men and the whore women. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They will. They will. So it's like...
Let me ask you this, Queen. Not to cut you off, but let me ask you this. If you meet a woman, right, you dig it right, she expect you to be loyal as hell, don't cheat on her. That's basically her number one requirement. Be loyal to me, be true to me. Okay, I got it, dig it, I feel that. But yet, she still got dudes in her DM that you will never know about, that is on a beck and call, the friend zone dudes, and she's always looking for an escape route to get rid of.
The friend zone dudes.
Yeah, you know the friend zone dudes. Oh man, that's Ronnie, man. He my friend. I've been knowing him since 12th grade.
What about the brother? That's like a brother to me. What about that one?
Yeah. That one right there. And
that's even closer. That's closer. That's kin folks.
And they expect you not to be 100% loyal to them. What about the work husband? You know, the guy that you don't even know about, and he chilling with her every day. You feel me? What about that dude? And she digging because she know he got loot because he work where she work. Man, a broad could cheat on you in a minute, and then you would never know. You would never even suspect.
Yeah, I've never been that type of chick. I've always been a loyal chick, and because of that, I've been played on twice because of my loyalty. I'm not trying to go ahead.
No, I was gonna say what I have learned though. I'm not on either side because it go either way. But what I've learned, like Tweet said, women can cheat and women can do it better than we of course. So not dumb, but they smell our shit a mile away. Women just so. Yeah, but women can do it so easy. But what I have learned over the years, too, it go both ways. So even me, I've learned that even I get in a relationship, you have to start with yourself. So most of the time when women do what women do, women mostly play off emotions, unless the chick is just foul from the jump. You should already have known that. But if you got a real one and she does cheat, it's mainly because she getting get back, and that's how women do it the best and can do it that way. So it's like what we have to learn as men, say me going into 2023 relationship. I'm not if I'm in a real relationship with someone, I'm not gonna cheat. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna have to start with you. And if your shit is clean, you shouldn't have to worry. And like you said, a woman can do that. But if she is doing that, then at the end of the day, if that happens, at least it ain't on you, and she just foul. But a lot of times that it's tick for tat, and women really go off emotions. If they cheating on you, it's probably because you cheated on her and she found out. From what I've
or she found someone,
unless she just fouled anyway.
No, but look, she could just find someone that she really, really finds attractive. Like, damn, this dude right here. If I wasn't with this dude I got, he could get it. A woman could have that the same way a man could have that. Imagine if you out on a date with your girl and you see the most beautifulest woman you've ever seen in your life. And, I mean, just, God damn, you just mesmerized, but you ain't looking too hard, but damn. A lot of times, man, a woman will always say, well, you wasn't around and you didn't do this for me. I was bored. You always got to work. You this. But don't understand that a lot of times men, if a woman does the right thing at home, a man really ain't really tripping off these broads because you got something good at home. That's a real man. You man,
Absolutely.
Ain't no broad in the street come and just take you away from your girl if your girl is that girl. So a real man recognizes that, and if he's an attractive man and he's about his business, he can always have bitches.
And don't chase your man out into the streets, women. You can chase your man into the streets too.
Do you realize a man could have a wedding ring? A man could have on a wedding ring, and a broad could see the wedding ring and still try to see if she can get you away from your broad. These broads are diabolical. They diabolical, man.
But do you agree? But look, Tweet, but do you agree that it kind of goes, I'm just saying in this day and time. I'm not saying back in the day when everyone knows better. If you're in a situation, it goes both ways. Well, everyone should be held accountable. So, you know, if you're doing the right thing, your woman should be too. And if it comes to light that she isn't for whatever reason, you know, hey, that ain't on you, and we have to, you know, address the situation and deal with it. You feel me? But I think now in this day of time, it goes both ways. If we come into the situation, you know, and everyone is, you know what the situation is, there shouldn't be any issues with that. You know what I mean? But I think, like Queen said earlier, that is an issue in 2023. I'm not speaking on people who have already been together, and people that have been together got problems. We know this. You know, a lot of people that ain't happy. But I just think, again, like Queen said, it's harder for in 2023 to not only probably people to be faithful, but to even get in the situation. So I think people, like Queen said, you should not play around with people. But if you are going to be in a relationship,
not at all.
You have to be, you know, but I just think we're just in a different time right now. You know, there's so many just shit out here. You know, so one has to be strong and know what he really wants. And, like, I just think on both ends, you shouldn't play with anyone. You know, but if you're going to be in a situation, man, go about it the right way, you know.
Yeah,
I just wish that women wouldn't have all these high standards and beg for stuff from men to enhance their life or their lifestyle, when if you're struggling you need a dude to come, you know, pay a couple bills, you know, man, at least bring something to his table as well. Feel me? Don't just have your hand out like, well, I ain't messing with you because you got a 9 to 5. What is wrong with a 9 to 5? It ain't never been nothing wrong with a 9 to 5.
Nah, 9 to 5 is honest, man.
Never has anything been wrong with a 9 to 5. And we ain't talking about pensions and retirements and all that other 401ks. It's 9 to 5 dudes that got everything. The houses, the boats, the Lolos, the swimming pools, off of a 9 to 5. But these bras is looking for this miracle man that's going to come through, and now they're going to feel like they on Love and Hip Hop. You know,
so that's why they're looking like that. Because
Tweet.
They're looking at the reality shows. That's okay. Go ahead.
Queen, let me say this right quick, and I'm going to give it to you. But so going back to the initial question, do you think, Tweet, in 2023, this is the Temptation episode, people, men or women, can be truly faithful in a 2023 relationship?
Yes, if you find that right one and you vet her
Ain't
correctly.
no if and all that. It's just, do you think yes or no?
Yeah, period.
Yes.
She's the right one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, if she's the right one,
because
that's what it's going to boil down to. It's what it's going to, and look, it's going to be a series of tests. For example, there was a podcast that said if you found that right guy, he measured he checked off all your boxes. Would you give your Instagram, your social media to be with him and him only exclusively? And out of the panel was 5 girls, and all of them said no. because that was their own personal. That was their own.
They
personal
giving up that
identity.
IG. They said we ain't giving up that IG. That's what that was. I ain't giving up my IG.
That was their. And the reasoning they said that was their personal identity. So if they give up that, then all I have to rely on is this guy. And then if he does something to me, IG. I have no options. They're not going to do that. So
that's
that ain't funny though. That ain't funny, but that's crazy.
It's sad.
That's
very
but
sad.
that's what I was saying from the beginning. That's the times that we're in now. So it's bigger than even you talking about love and relationships. People don't even care about life. You know what I mean? In these days, respect, none of that shit. So they don't, So all these things the standards are real low now. And social media and all this stuff, that doesn't make it better. That's really the cause of the social media is really it's a gift and a curse. It's great, but it's like the devil, man. The social media, because it is so much. That's like jumping in you open that phone up, and that's what everyone does. People are going to get on their phone and get on IG before they go, sorry to say, before they brush their teeth, before they, do anything, they go check that phone.
They got ugly girls thinking that they dimes, and that's the wrong thing, because they took a poll where you could be a handsome guy and on IG, or you could be an average woman, just a regular woman, and she's getting 100 dudes in her DM every day because she's showing her booty and all of this, right? A man cannot get that. Even a celebrity man. Not unless you got the blue check, then all the bras is on you then. But a regular dude, he does not get that attention. They're really just doing it for the attention. They like and believe me, they read every goddamn comment. These women are actually sucking it all up and thinking that they the shit because these thirsty dudes is commenting, oh, hello, beautiful, all that corny shit, and it's going to their heads. And that's the
I just told hello, beautiful, and that don't go to my head. I just say thank you for the compliment. So I'm not.
But if you hear that from 13 dudes every day, if you hear that from 13 dudes every day, but a lot of these women,
oh my
that's
God.
what they thrive
I'm
on.
so cut from a different cloth. That's what
he
go hard for the ignorant women. That's who he go hard for. But the women who got some sense
what,
Tweet? Ain't that vulnerable and that stupid?
Let me tell Tweet.
That ain't gonna
Tweet
work.
what somebody told me. Tweet. Somebody, I don't know, one little birdie, a female. She was like, I don't know, has Tweet been hurt before? They think you've been hurt, Tweet.
Wow,
So they
wait a minute.
Going too
They
hard.
always gonna say.
They say you be going too hard.
That's a deflection. That's a deflection. They always have to say that because when you hold them accountable, they don't want to hear that.
Tweet. Do you remember?
They say have Tweet been hurt?
You had a show. Remember when you had that show that time, and it was the female panel, and one chick actually asked you that. I forgot her name. She said, "Wow, have you been hurt?" And you was like, "Wow." You said, "Wow, wow," and you never gave an answer that you wasn't hurt. You just said, "Wow," because you were just shocked that that's all that she can come up with because of the way that you speak, the way that you feel.
They think you've been hurt.
Tactic.
Talk to
it's
him,
a deflection tactic. It's a deflection tactic that they use. First thing they're going to say is shame, that they're going to try to shame you or say, have you been hurt? You must have emotional damage. What girl did that to you? But look, when you deal with a lot of women, you kind of know women. I know women more than they know themselves because so many plastic women, superficial women, you can spot them. Just like how you said, Queen, when a classy woman walk in the room, all the fake dudes are scared to even fuck with her because they know I can't approach her sideways. She's a real one. She's classy. They scared of her. They going for the thought pockets that's just lingering around. You can spot them a mile away. So the only thing she can say, oh, you must have been hurt. When you don't put up with their bullshit, oh, who hurt you? That's all they could ever say. All they could ever say.
Because you see it and you smell it a mile away.
And I'm going to keep them accountable. You can't just piss and doodle around me. You got to do something. You got to be an asset. Look, man, a dude told me one time, he said, never give a woman the benefit of the doubt. Always doubt the benefit in the woman. Think about that.
Okay.
Never give a woman the benefit of the doubt. Always doubt the benefit in the woman. Think about that. And that is real, because you're giving the benefit of the doubt and you're hoping that they like you. Then down the road, you find out that they don't like you. You've been played. You don't. No man wants to feel like he's been played from a woman that he actually cared about, gave a damn about, would have did anything for. Then he finds out that he got played by her. That's a fucked up feeling. It is. Just like a woman.
Don't play games. Like, what the hell?
Just like a woman.
Yeah, we just
play games. Just don't.
Everyone needs
I
to
know,
be
but they'll go to a rapper. Let me say this last thing. They'll go to a rapper that they don't know, sneak backstage with her friends, and give it up to him. Then when he don't call her back, now she feels played. Feel me? But the average guy that would have took you to the concert, you don't want to be with him. You just want to get with the guys with the blue checks or celebrity dudes. Then when you get with them dudes,
G-Lew, you got a blue check.
Stop, man. Stop.
You know what I'm saying? I tried to get one and qualify, and they tried to drag me through the mud for one.
What you mean?
I actually
You got
legitimately tried to get one.
It's a questionnaire.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Damn.
Man, you got to send your ID. Man, it was so many steps. And now you can buy a blue check. Now you can buy a blue check for $15 a month. So now the niggas with blue checks is fraudulent now. Blue check don't mean shit now. But back then, it was steps. You had to send a fucking copy of your license to prove who you was. You had to do all kind of shit. But those were the guys that the girls wanted. Those are the guys that get the DMs. Those are all the girls that go smash those guys, and the guys never call them back. Now all men ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But you did whatever you could do with that celebrity for that moment, and you felt good about yourself. Now you're crying in the car on your way home from the concert, and you got semen all in your wig. But hey, it is.
You got what in your wig?
Oh my God! Tweet, you a fool, man.
No, wait a minute. What you got in your wig?
Nothing, man. Nothing.
No, say it,
some
because
mayonnaise.
I wear wigs, and I want to make sure
you have some mayonnaise.
Oh my God!
Some mayonnaise.
The squirt. Oh, I ain't around that.
Come on, man. Y'all, come on, man. Hold on. What happened here? What happened here?
We got Tweed on the line. That's what happened here.
Tweed, you a cold piece. Man,
I
it's
love
like
my
we
sisters.
don't have Malik calling in no more, but we got Tweed.
I love my sisters. I just wish that they would be true to the regular average guy.
That they can love themselves more. That they can love themselves
and
more.
Be true, and be true to the average guy that would love them even more. Because a guy can really enhance a woman's life if she would allow him to, and he could be.
You gotta quit going for the
guy.
You know, you gotta step out of your comfort zone and quit going for the bad guy and give the nerdy guy, I guess is what you're saying, a chance, because he just might be the one that
but at this point, in our life, everyone should know what they want, right?
Yeah, at this point, you're absolutely right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this point, they
don't want the man, they want the lifestyle.
None of the bullshit.
They don't want the man, they want the lifestyle. That's what it is.
I know what I want, and that's why I'm where I am in life.
A dude asked his girl, "What kind of watch is that?" She said, "It's a lady Rolex, blah blah blah." And he said, "Did you buy that?" She's like, "No, a guy gave it to me." And it's like, "Where's the guy at now?" "Oh well, I didn't really like him, so I just blocked him." And she got on a $20,000 Rolex. It's like, wow.
Hey, y'all start some shit.
Well, he's
with
just a dumbass. That's all. He's not. He's
Oh
not
my
paying.
God.
You gotta know how to pay attention, man. You just gotta know how to. They. I don't know. I'm just cut from something totally different. I just can't get with some of these things that I'm in. It's just like, I'm not.
You're from a different era. You're from a different era.
I am. That's a different cloth, and that's why
me too. And me too. And me too. Even when I was lukewarm famous, I didn't just dog out women. I had fun with them. I didn't promise them the stars, the world, and the moon. I just had fun with them. You feel me? And I told them, look, baby, I can't be locked down. Let's enjoy the moment and the experience. Let's enjoy the moment and the experience. And
how did they respond to that? Did most of them
they
understand
want to be
their
around.
position?
They just want to be around. You know, a rich dude told me one day, he said, man, women really don't want the money. They just want to be around the money. They just want to know that you got. So if you got money, you ain't really got to give it to them. They just want to know that it's there. That's what makes them feel good. It's like if you pick a girl up in a Phantom right now. You know, she don't really know you from a can of paint. You pick her up in a Phantom. She's right there like, oh, you take her to a nice penthouse apartment somewhere. All that shit could be fake or rented or whatever. She just wants that experience. She's going to lay it out for you. Because that's really what she was seeking. They just want to be around the money. You ain't got to just break her off. They just want to be around the money. That's
Roll
all
up
they
in
want.
a Pinto on me. It ain't gonna make
she
me
said
or break
Pinto.
me.
They don't even make
a
Pintos
Pinto.
no more, Queen. They
I'm
don't even
just
make
saying.
them no more. I know.
But
I know.
You could buy. That's not true, G-Lew. They don't make them no more. But you could buy a Pinto. I seen one at Bear Jackson auction. They wanted $38,000 for it.
Wow.
It was fresh Pinto. Only had 100 miles on it. It was. It only had 100 miles on it. You could pull up in that Pinto, and they're going to look at you like you's a bust.
Pinto was a popular car at one time.
Like,
I had one.
Like, you know, Pinto was popular, man. I mean, you know, for whatever reason, they were popular. You do a Pinto, that
First
hatchback,
car
you know, you can put your feet in the back.
And a Vega.
Pinto, you can make it happen.
Yeah,
the
and
Vega.
a Vega. Or I got one even more old school, a Capri. It was a fake Celica.
Capri.
It was a Capri. It looked like a Celica.
Yeah.
That was old.
But they take Capris now and
even
make lowriders.
They don't make Celicas no more.
No, they don't. But Celica, if you had a Celica with the rims on it, you was the man back in my era.
Celica, but then what? Supra. Remember, then they went to the Supra.
Exactly. I even had a Supra back in the day.
I had a convertible Toyota Celica.
Celicas was hard.
Nothing.
But all the girls had rabbits. All the girls had rabbits.
Convertible. If you had a convertible.
Like, but it was a girl car. And they all lived in Baldwin Hills or Fox Hills.
They
all went to Fairfax High School or Hamilton and shit. But look, though, I believe that the male-female perspective is so out of control right now. You don't know what you get. Because first of all, you don't even know who these women are.
So look where we're at.
The mannequin, they got to take off the lipstick and the wigs. And if you see a girl and her hairline is George Jefferson, but on that wig she's beautiful as fuck, it's like, come on, you don't really know what you're getting.
So you wouldn't have a woman that wears a wig and makeup and eyelashes. You wouldn't have a woman that wear that, you know, just to enhance her beauty, or that's how, you know, you wouldn't date a woman who.
No, that's not the point. The point is when she take it off, and I'm not turned on by what's really under that.
But if you're dating a woman that has that, and your woman takes that off, what's going on there?
Well, first of all, I have to see that. I have to see that before I even have sex with her, because I remember I met a girl, was gorgeous, didn't even know it was a wig. I thought that shit was real. That girl took that shit off in the hotel room. I told her, "Oh my God, please put it back on." I made her put her wig back on to have sex with her, and I'm in a hotel room with her. The first time we had sex, you feel me? It was like she took that shit off, and it was like.
She's a damn fool. I wouldn't have taken off a damn thing.
It was like yuck, and it was a.
We just wouldn't have been having sex if that was a requirement.
It wasn't even a skull cap, man. It was like a old school pantyhose. Man, you know how they used to make.
I would have just been like, well, man, what kind?
I made her put it back on.
Look.
I made her put it back on. You got to know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting.
That's what I'm saying. You got to know what you're getting into. In 2023, but look, we got to know that already. You got to already know. I mean, we should already know you should already know the female that you're dealing with by the time, y'all have sex. All that shit shouldn't be a surprise,
they don't want you to
right?
see
At that
what
point.
they really look like. When are they going to show you what they really look like? Until you're in an intimate setting. You will never know what she look like with all that shit on.
I got to. I can't see someone I can't. But if the only way I see you all the time, the only time I've seen you is when you have on full makeup and fully whatever, then I don't even know you anyway. If that's the only time that I've seen you is when you look like that, I don't know you.
That's the point. So what setting are you going to get her to reveal the mask? What point? And I
she
can
has
get
to be
her
comfortable with herself.
Exactly.
And then she has to be comfortable with herself to reveal it. And if she's not comfortable with herself to just, I said this plenty of times.
And a lot of times that's what you get online with this online shit. You just meet people and they just showing you. So that's what I'm saying too. You have to know somebody for real. But that ain't happening.
Take it off because
I gotta know who you are already. Or like Queen said, don't take it off at all. If that's the case, don't take that shit off at all. Like Queen said. But if that's the case, don't take that shit off at all. Then wait till I'm gone. Then because it's one thing is and it's shame on both of you. It's shame on both of you because the man should know already who he's dealing with. If you don't know this female already, it takes for that to happen, and this is going on, and she's peeling shit off, and she ain't who she was. Shame on you.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. This ain't my hair. This ain't my legs.
You have to get in that intimate setting.
So you gotta know what you're dealing with.
Setting.
Don't even play. That's what I'm saying. Everybody got to be held accountable. Everyone has to be held accountable.
And why won't you make this clear before you get to that point, like in your talking stage?
That's my point.
Or if you know, why don't you say, well,
that's my point.
Hey, baby, take that wig off.
Are you confident enough to be around me without all that on? Because some women just don't have that confidence. They just don't have it.
Have you seen these makeup transformations, Queen, where a broad be ugly as hell? And then they go.
I have seen them, and you just would not believe that that's the same. Yeah, I see them. I mean, I wear makeup, so I watch these type of things.
Exactly.
But the thing
is crazy.
You have
these bras don't even have no hairline. They don't. The edges is gone, man. They George Jefferson.
Okay.
They George Jefferson. It's like, come
but
on, man.
Sometimes women don't have hairlines.
Yeah, but
I don't have to do no justification.
Gorilla glue.
From
all that gorilla glue.
Hey, hold on.
That's why I asked you.
Let me say this, Queen. Hold on. Let me
say
this.
Goddamn gorilla glue.
Anybody, gorilla glue. If anyone out there wants to chime in on this conversation, press 1 and we'll bring you in. If you just want to speak, I don't know. But go ahead, people. I just want to let people know that.
I'm finna start selling lace front glue.
Sell it because it makes money.
Hair game is the hair game is one of the biggest games out there. Speak. That's one of the biggest.
I am one of the buyers.
People that sell wigs and weaves is the biggest game out there, bro.
Yeah,
real talk.
But man, I want to just do the glue because you gotta have the glue to put on that lace front. If I could just sell you the glue.
You don't just have to have the glue. You got to have the melting spray. If you gonna talk shit, get all the products and know about them. It ain't just the glue.
There we go. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna say.
Man.
Get the melting band.
I have them lined up around the corner.
Yeah, because it's a seller, but you got to make yours be more outstanding than the person that's already selling, and that's
because that shit is like crack. That shit on every block.
Right.
Have you seen the women?
You gotta know what you're doing.
Have you seen the women going in wig stores?
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the women going in wig stores, stealing wigs and shit, running out the store?
Yeah, I've seen those rats doing that.
But you know who mostly own them. But you know who mostly own those hair stores. And if you know, like I know, they don't play that shit.
Asians, of course.
You ain't gonna run out of too many. Exactly. So you ain't gonna run out of too many stores. Believe that.
Absolutely.
Well,
it's like they don't play.
You know they don't play that. You know they don't play.
The bottom line point is, women are so desperate to have that fake look that they will risk their livelihood, their freedom, to go and steal a goddamn wig. Bitch, you don't need a wig.
Hey, let me hold on. Let me go to the phone line. Man. Let me bring somebody else in. Speak on this. Caller, hello.
Peace and gratitude, man.
What up, cousin?
It's your brother Teray, man. Hey, Teray, what's up?
Straight shooter. Straight. What it do?
What's up? Oh man, what's up, G? What's up, Queen? Tweed, man.
Shooters from the hip. That's what's up.
Shooters from the hip.
I'm just laughing tonight, man. I'm loving this conversation. Man, I wish the conversation wouldn't end, man. I'm loving the back and forth. Tweed, I gotta ask Tweed the question, man. Shorty in the hotel, did she look like the sister from Car Wash, the prostitute in the restroom, taking the wig off?
Yep, pretty much. And she was pretty. And look, this was our third, man. I took her out like 3 times, right?
3 times, y'all hear that?
3 times. This is the third. Yeah, 3 times. Man,
when was the time
we
you
had
told her to
fun.
take her wig off?
Shame on you, Tweed.
That was the first time that I got to. That was the first time.
You took her out 2 more times after that?
Yes.
You talk a lot of shit.
Yes, because I thought that her hair was real. I thought it was real.
Whatever,
when she came into the. No, man, it wasn't all down her back.
It off, and you
no,
found
I
out
did
that
not
it
tell her
wasn't
to take it off. I did not tell her. No, I did not. I said
what did she say?
Let me paint this picture for you clear. Let's get some clarity.
Taking nothing
off.
No,
here's what happened. Here's what happened. She come. I already had the room. She met me at the room. She came in the room. She was fully dressed. Okay? She took off her clothes and had a little fake nurse lingerie up under it. And I'm like, wow, okay. She could give me this fantasy, right? Then all of a sudden, she takes the wig off and got on a fucking pantyhose skull cap on. And I'm like,
damn, not
what?
the skull cap.
She didn't.
It's called a stocking cap.
Yeah, well, didn't have no fucking hair. She was she was bald head basically. And I'm like, wow, please, baby, can you put the wig back on? That's all I told her.
And what happened after that? You had 2 more dates with her after that, so you wasn't turned on.
This is the first time. This is the first time that I had sex with her. I had 3 dates with her. This was the 3rd date when I finally got her in the room. She took the wig off, and I told her to put it back on.
So it took the 3rd date for you to see her without her wig.
That is correct. And I told her to put it back on.
On top of your game.
Man, I was never in a setting where I could tell her to show me what you look like up under that stuff. I was never in a setting to be able to do that. But
the setting was in the car. She could have showed you in the car. You just talking about her wig.
Oh, so I was supposed to say, hey, baby, you know,
we
chilling tonight.
Something.
Can you take off that wig real quick for me? Come on, man, that's inappropriate, man. I wouldn't do a woman like that.
Everything what you said is inappropriate.
He said that's inappropriate.
How the hell can I say that?
But you can wait to get her in the room to go bust her guts up, and then that's appropriate, and she got to take all this off.
No, she took it off on purpose because she was comfortable with me, and I didn't like what I saw, and I asked her, kindly, can you put it back on? That's what happened. And she put it back on, and we commenced to entertaining each other. But yes, I was completely
turned off. You wasn't too turned off then. You wasn't still turned off. You still wanted to go. Yeah, you wasn't turned off.
Sure did.
With the stocking cap
or the
cap.
No.
Yeah, it didn't make a difference in the long run.
Queen,
because you know why?
Put the wig back on.
Because it didn't make a difference.
Oh my God!
You seen what she looked like with the wig off?
Did you cut the lights off, Tweed? Did you hit it with the lights on, Tweed?
No, as long as she had the wig on, she was fly.
It was all. She was fine.
As long as she had the wig on, it was all good.
I think
she was.
Because I think after the wig, after that whole situation, it would have been a whole different. Like the mood is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think the mood would be the same.
That's what I'm saying. You made this big hoorah about her wearing a wig, and she took it off, and then you told her to put it back on, and you still went and hit the guts.
Sure did. What? Tore it up like a tore it up, man. You know, like a 5-piece red snapper dinner.
You like the way it looked.
Oh my God.
Sure did. Sure did. I did not like the way it looked without it. Yes.
Hey, hold on. Let me get this straight. We got it straight on the line. Straight. The initial question was, though, this is the Temptation episode. After I played Tupac's Temptations, do you think in 2023, I'm not talking about an old relationship, someone getting in a new relationship right now, whether it be you know, a younger man or older man, middle, whatever, in 2023, do you think a man can be truly faithful with all the and I'm you know, it's either yes or no, because I know some can maybe got the intentions, but it's just yes or no. Being that we have all these, you know, distractions, social media, so many things that, you know, that can, you know, distract a man or a female if they're trying to be in a relationship. If they truly want to be in a relationship, do you think that is possible in 2023 straight? Where's straight?
Straight said I'm out.
I'm out. He ain't even there.
Straight
I'm
said,
seeing him though.
Straight said he was only there for the last. Anyway, he said, I came here for the last.
Straight. Damn, homie. Yeah, you got me. Okay. Well, my bad. Anyone else out there can answer the question, let me know. Yeah, he went to sleep on me. Straight. What happened, bro?
Straight said he came for the last. He said he came for the last, but he probably just lost some kind of connection because that's not his get down. But yeah, so yeah, okay, Mr. Melody.
They had a guy that had married a woman, right? And she had plastic surgery, well put together plastic surgery. He never knew that, and when they had a child, he's like, the child don't look nothing like me, don't look nothing like you, what's going on? He ended up doing some research on her, found out that she had plastic surgery. He sued and won. He sued her for misrepresentation, got out the marriage and everything.
Oh, you're saying that she didn't look nothing like the kid because she looked different with her plastic surgery. That's what you're saying, right?
Right. So she defamed. She misrepresented herself.
But listen, Tweet.
Genetics and DNA.
Hold on.
Genetics and DNA.
No. But I mean, again, shame on you, because anyone in these days, like you said, maybe you did say she was really hooked up. I don't care how good your doctor is. You know when someone got some shit done to them. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? You should.
Her doctor was great. Her doctor was great.
Man.
They showed the picture of her before. I'm telling you, G-Lew. I will send you the article. They showed the picture of her before. Matter of fact, she wasn't black. She was from Vietnam. She was fugly. That's like the last three notes in ugly. And you put F.
But still, you got to see some pictures of her. If you going with her and about to have a baby, obviously you know like some of her history. You seen some of her old photos from 2010,
No, he didn't see none of that. No, he never saw none of that.
That's shame on you then.
None of that.
I can't give. You got to be held accountable. Well, we got to be held accountable.
But he won in court though, because she did not disclose that information. They showed her before picture of what she looked like, and they showed the after picture, and he won in a court of law, got awarded money because she misrepresented what she looked like.
She played but that's on him though, right? That's just like a female playing a dude because a dude is a sucker, right? In 2023, I'm talking about in 2023, Tweet, we got to know better and we got to do better. And if we not going to do that, stay single, leave people the fuck alone, and just, because some people just want to be like that too. Like, we know some people feel there's just no hope right now, or we just wait it out, or whatever, you know. Yeah. But, you know, if you're going to get in a situation, please know what you're doing. You know, everyone has to be held accountable, man. You can't be getting with people, you know, and you don't know who they really are and doing all this.
They saying that you need to ask for
can't do that.
High school pictures now. They saying that
you have
when you meet a boy, you need to ask for a high school picture because she could have been a boy. She could have been a dude, and you don't even know.
But you have to. But that's what you do, right? You got to know if you're getting into a serious relationship with someone, bro. And this is someone I say I love and doing all this, you got to know who you. I mean, come on now. That's why I say I can't even I can't even fault it. Like I don't have no sympathy for that. Real talk.
People can hide their identities. Man, it was a guy that was a bank robber, right? He had robbed. He lost his job 2 years prior.
Crazy.
Right? No, man. Listen to this story. This lady is living there, married. She's living with this guy for 2 years. He lost his job 2 years prior. Right. He never told her. And when the money got low, he go rob a bank, come on back home. Was getting away with it. He robbed like 8 banks. Their lifestyle never changed. She never knew that her husband was a bank robber, didn't have a job. He'd get up in the morning, act like he was going to work. You don't know who people are.
It had to be something that was different about his everyday something that she should have picked up on. It had to be. That
okay, well,
she didn't pay attention to her
let me debunk this. Let me debunk your scenario, Queen Jean. The whole thing about women's intuition, that's a fallacy.
I ain't nothing about intuition. I'm saying knowing. It ain't, you just got to know. Your woman should know you. She should know when something's off. You know, anyway. You can't
That's why I say
we have women's
intuition
in
2023.
Where they can tell if you're cheating.
Everyone got to be held accountable, right, Queen?
A woman can't tell if her man is cheating. That's bullshit. You can't tell.
Also, that women's intuition is not true. So women's intuition.
Why are we cheating in the first place?
Absolutely. Why are we cheating? You know, why?
Because
you don't want to be
with the person
that's my point.
Well,
that's what my point.
Don't cheat.
So don't do it.
Why
don't even do it.
Don't cheat. Just get up out of it.
Sometimes you have a lot.
Just get in a relationship.
If
everyone
married,
has to be held accountable.
If you're
man,
married,
female. Don't cheat. If you're going
married,
into a relationship, everyone has to be clean.
You know what, Tweed? That's Johnny Taylor, right?
No, that's real life. Because how many players have lost all of their money? How many players, how many NFL basketball players, Tyrese, have lost all their money by being with a woman that didn't even really like him?
Well,
Tyrese paying alimony, and now you're paying alimony.
Yeah, but he's not paying what she asked for, that $20K. She's not getting that.
Tyrese is suspect.
His ranting and raging.
How many people, men, have lost all of their assets paying women, and all they do is go give it to the next guy?
I don't know.
Man, when you're married,
I don't know, but why would you, as a man, let it get to that point? You should know when something's off too, as a man.
That's what I say. We just all got to be held accountable at this point. Period. That's the ending. That's what I'm trying to get to. We got to get to somewhere, and at the end of the day, everyone needs to be held accountable, man, woman. So if we come in right and we do right, we don't have to worry about it.
It's going to be right.
And anything in between that's not unbreakable, you can talk about. If things are getting slow or boring or whatever, those are things we can talk about. But once you cross that line and cheat and do deceitful and cross somebody, there's no coming back from that, period, bro. So we know this already, so we got to know better and do better. So these are the things that's all I'm saying coming into 2023 and beyond.
Learn how to be friends. Learn how to know each other. Learn each other. Talk to each other. Pick up on shit. Don't just be in there just to be in there for decoration.
The only
we got to
get
past. Because nowadays it's lust before love. So people go through the lust days before they get to love. They find out maybe they love someone later or maybe they don't. Real talk.
That's a great point. That's
the main point. That's the main thing. It's the lust. It's the lust thing, and this is why you want to have sex before marriage, because you want to know if this is going to be the right one for me, and then you think it's the right one for you, and then it's the right one for you, the right one for her, the right one for her, the right one for her.
Right.
So yeah, it's a game, and if you're not with the game, don't get in the game.
So Queen, but listen to this, Queen, because Tweed made a good point, and I'm gonna say this. We got to try to wrap it up, but I want to say this because Tweed said earlier, they asked the lady, would she be able to give up? The only thing they asked, would she be able to give up her social media or whatever? I think Tweed, or be with the man. and they said no, they ain't giving up the IG. So where do we go? Because I think that is probably 50% of the problem with a lot of relationships, whether they're good or bad, is the fact that we have social media and these things that are so accessible to where there's so many distractions. Because look, nowadays you can get an argument with your lady or whatever. Probably you didn't even really
because
cheat,
of social
but she may
media.
find out. But look, she may find out you've been on social media following this girl, or you've been liking her pics. So that's going to start a whole argument that can maybe turn bad, and you probably never did nothing, but you were just liking her pics. So we have social media playing this type of game in people's relationship where it ain't even went that far, but people are watching stuff and doing this because it's there in their face. So is that like, do you all the way blame the man because he ain't done nothing, but he is liking these pictures, but that's because this shit is so much in their face? So what do we do with the social media aspect? Do you tell your man, is that something the person talks about now? Because that may have to be a conversation going into 2023 and beyond relationships, the social media aspect. What do we do about this part? Because I don't think no one's giving up their IG, but what are the limitations?
I'm going to give up mine if it's not being beneficial to me, if I'm just on there to be on there. Now, I do. But I
don't think it's about giving it up. I think it's about the respect. But where do we draw that line with respect? Because you a grown man or you a grown woman, you can like anybody picture you want to like. But sometimes that other person may think that ain't the shit you should be liking. When you may just say that ain't even nothing, but I did like it. But hey, where do we draw that line?
I've had men come into my DM and told me to don't call them kings anymore because they woman got upset. It caused a problem. So you know what I did? I just blocked you because I'm not going to play this game with you and your insecure woman because I used
that
the word
shouldn't be
king.
something a dude should be telling you though. That ain't something a dude should be telling you.
But if she would have came for me,
he should just know how to handle his shit or whatever he doing and just cut it. That ain't something he comes to you and tells you. That's
so I just blocked him just to keep all the drama down because I'm not going to give you an explanation or try to get. I even had someone come and tell
because
me,
he was probably
explain to her that we're friends from junior high school. I'm not going to tell your woman that.
But look, I'm sure before whatever happened, how he had to get at you, he was probably entertaining it the whole time until maybe something else happened. That's why he came at you. But I'm sure before that it was all good, right?
He was entertaining what? Me?
No, I'm saying the Kings, whatever you were saying before, whatever happened, I'm sure before that was good until. No, but what I'm saying is I'm sure it was probably good for however long amount of time until whatever happened. Maybe his female or something seen it and got at him, and so he got at you. But I'm saying before that, I'm sure he never said anything about it. That's what I'm saying.
No, there was no issues. Yeah. No, but I'm not going to go back. I'm not going to even just entertain I'm not going to do that. But that does causes a lot of problem when a man is on social media and his woman is on social media and she's following his page and she sees it. Even with men, if he see his woman liking another man's pictures, it's the same thing. It goes both ways. You know, well, why did you like his picture? You like him. So, why did you say this? You like him. What? So what do we do about that? Because so is that now is that something new needs to be added to maybe the handbook or something when people talk about, what we're doing in this relationship, social media, even though it may be taboo and don't want to be talked about? Because I think, like you said, that probably is a big part, and we all say, oh, he ain't going to, we just don't talk about it, or we do. I don't know. This is why some couples, they share a page together to try to keep that down, but then you got one, just like a second phone, that has a second page.
Exactly.
You know what
Good
I'm
point.
Yeah.
And she's not going to tell that man all the guys that are in her DMs every day.
There you go. Right.
How many loyalty tests have you seen where a guy be in the mall, him and his couple, you guys exchange phones, and then the women always panicking. Well, who is this guy? And now they hyperventilating and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's my friend. And then and then some just admit it. They trying to delete numbers, and it's like women have more access.
And then they got all this stuff on that you can find out information from your spouse's phone.
Yeah, that's some cold shit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you
really?
can find out
right now.
Yeah, you can check out numbers. You can get their text messages.
That's why I say men especially going into a relationship, keep it clean, right? Queen, keep it clean. If you want to go in a relationship, do right, man. So that's how I look at it. Or don't do it at all.
That's how I look at it too. Don't get into it.
Keep it real. Keep it 100. Period.
Yeah. If you feel like you can't be faithful and you just one of them chicks or one of those dudes who have a wandering eye and you have a wandering body part and you want to taste the flavor and you know that's who you are.
Taste the flavor.
Don't get into a relationship. Just stay solo. Just keep the peace. Keep the peace for yourself, because I don't know how any man or woman would want to go through all that exhausting. That has to be exhausting, mentally, emotionally, and it would take a toll on you physically. That's exhausting. Who wants to go through that? I mean, at my 64 age, I don't want to go through none of that. None of it.
Of course not. Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose you was 30, right? And you're married. You don't have kids. You're happily married. But then you run into the guy that you've always liked your whole life. He was the guy that got away. He's single, and you look at your husband, and you're like, damn, I've always liked this guy. He's single. He looks real. He looks way better than what he did when we was younger, and he still likes me. And a lot of women will throw away their fucking relationship.
That's a dumbass woman. That's a dumbass woman.
I know, but I'm just saying it happens. You've invested all your time, energy into this woman, and she'll go back or she could possibly either cheat with the dude, stay with you, you don't know, or she could leave you and go with this dude.
And
it's
then
like,
what do you think that dude is going to do?
Trust.
That dude ain't going to have no respect for her, because if you can leave your husband because of me, what are you going to do with me? You know what I'm saying?
Because
I wouldn't trust, if I was a dude, I wouldn't trust a woman like that. I wouldn't trust her.
I wouldn't either, but a lot of dudes were like, damn, she's the one that got away. Every man has a woman that got away, and they're like, damn, I always liked her, man, but it could really never come about. Every man has that in his life. But I'm just saying every man has a woman that, damn,
I know.
She got away.
I've been that woman. Yeah, I have been that woman. And
talk your shit, Queen.
I got away and I stayed away. No, I know. No, I've been that woman. Where it'd be like, damn, I let you get away. No, we cannot. You shouldn't have let me get away. Give a toast to the food.
Oh, that's that song.
Let you go.
That's a classic.
Let you go.
That's your
he
group.
Can't hurt you no more. He can't
Absolutely.
hurt you no more. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that can happen. That can happen to a male or a female. That could happen to a male or female at any given time.
I mean, that goes with that old saying, the grass is not greener on the other side. You know,
that
you think
true.
that,
that's what this social media. But that's what this social media shit will make you think.
Mhm. Absolutely. So yeah, it's just like you said, accountability, and then like we said, if you ain't ready to be in it, don't get in. You don't have to obligate yourself to something that you're not going to be obligated to. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't bring your emotions, bring somebody into your emotional problems because you don't want to be by yourself, but you want to be with this person. So you bringing her or him in just to be with somebody, and you're not ready for it. Don't do that. If you still got your pimpish ways, if you got your hoish ways, stay a pimp and stay a hoe.
Sometimes men settle. It's like, damn, man, I got a good girl, so I'm kind of gonna, lock it down, stay with her. But deep in your mind, it's like she really wasn't the girl that you really wanted. She was your third choice. She wasn't your second or your first. But she's cool.
But why?
But
you were cold.
Man, I'm just saying that happens though. People, man, it happens with women. Look, a woman could be a thought her whole life, and what she do when she get older, she go get her a square, settle down, Hope he don't find out about her past.
And she not happy.
We'll do the same thing. Men will do the same exact thing.
Of course.
Really was my third choice.
That's why we're talking. That's why we bring giving the game. As you saying in 2023, you should not be doing that. Everyone should be held accountable. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be in a situation, if that's not the girl you really want, don't do that because you don't have to. You know, keep it real. Everyone be grown. This is what it is. But if you are going to go into something at this point, you know, man, you got to make it count, man. You have to.
Sometimes and I always just don't want to be alone. Sometimes people just don't want to be alone, man. You know,
I'm not going
to
flirt with nothing that I don't entertain, that I'm not willing to entertain. I'm not going to flirt with you if I'm not willing to entertain.
Well, Queen, you a rare breed. You a rare breed. They don't make them like you no more. Probably never will. You ain't the type of broad that'll go out on a date with a dude just
she a
to get
64 Chevy, cuz. She a 64 Chevy.
Exactly. They don't make them like you no more. They just don't make them like you.
You know, those are.
I'm built like Ford. Thank you. But
that Chevy is something different. That 64 Chevy is worth so much. You know, that's the most famous one,
classic.
Right, Tweet? The 6'4". That's you.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And the funny part about it, never understood that because I always thought the 6 Tray was the most stylish.
The Tray.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. But man, women are hard to understand. Men are hard to understand, and it just seems like the older we get and the way the world is going, do we really know each other? Do we actually really know each other? Do we really can anticipate each other's intentions going into it? Because ain't nobody going into it with good faith. That's the problem. Everybody going into it with a motive, an ulterior motive, a master plan. It's like it's hard, man. It's really hard.
That's why I be saying, I put it on one of my posts before with one of my pictures. I said there's so much more to me than this pretty face. So much more to me. And if this is all you looking at, you are not for me because there's so much more to me. So,
well, they don't make them like you. So, and the funny part about it, a guy would have to be a hell of a dude to even get your attention, let alone
you're
for
absolutely
you to
right.
For him to
you're
even,
absolutely right.
for you to even entertain him, he'd have to really be that guy. But look, he wouldn't step to you because he could feel your aura. So a fake dude ain't going to have enough heart to step to you because he know that he going to be in a disguise and he going to read right through the nigga. So, hey, God bless you.
I appreciate that coming from you.
Because Tweed go hard. Tweed, you go hard. They say you are traumatized and you are hurt, Tweed. You know what I mean? So I think sometimes you got to get clarity, Tweed.
I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Look,
they said someone did that boy Tweed. Someone did something to that boy Tweed back when he was young.
They could be in a room with me and I'm still looking at you sideways. I could be looking at you, still don't trust you. Shit. I'm the type of dude to tell you.
I come from a family of men. It's
my
men,
grandmama
like players
used to tell niggas. Oh shit. My grandmama used to tell niggas, when I leave the room, I want y'all niggas to clap your hands. Because if your hands ain't clapping, then I know you're stealing something. When I go to the bathroom, I need y'all to be clapping your hands. Because I hear the hands stop clapping, y'all must be stealing something. That's how I look at that. For real. Better clap your hands when I leave the room.
Take your wig off.
Exactly. Wow. Damn, man. You got a 2.5 hour show.
I know, man.
I gotta go to bed, man. Hey, you got me past my bedtime.
I got y'all up late tonight. Queen is up late too. You know what I mean? Everybody, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Trying to program tomorrow's show and talk shit at the same time. It ain't easy. What we got going on tomorrow, Tweed? What's on the lineup? Some spectacular low rider oldies.
You gonna be playing some oldies tomorrow?
Man, that's what I do every Thursday night, That's what I do every night.
I'll be knocked out.
I know.
And shout out to the homie Rick. Shout out to the homie Slick Rick.
Yeah, Rick gonna roll with me tomorrow. Rick gonna roll with me tomorrow, man. I reached out to a couple other publicists too to try to get some more celebrities, man. It's been kind of difficult for me.
Yeah, shit been kind of dry, months. Man. I ain't, it's just been
kind of hard for me.
It's just been different, man. And you've done this stuff already.
Little,
I don't know.
What's his name?
What's up,
King?
Queen?
T.I.'s son. He said you got to pay him
man.
10K.
Standing on
business. You want to have a conversation with him.
He said I stand on business. You know I stand on business. He said I know you. He said wow, this your daddy. Of course. He said I know you. I said this little boy, man.
And today he said it was a post saying that if you want to have an interview with me, you have to pay me 10K. I said, this little boy really showing that he's stand on business. Like you said earlier,
we not, these kids, T.I. and them and Tiny, they were playing around with this boy. It's cute, like you said, it's cute, all that, until you get this right here,
Yeah, he was a bud. He was a little bud, and then he grew up to be a thorn.
Standing on business. He didn't want
to stay behind the gates. Shit, I'd have been.
He said he's standing on business. I want to go outside the gate. I want to be in the street.
He wanted to be in the neighborhood. He wanted to be riding, roller derby down the street, riding on the bikes, doing the pop in the wheel.
Standing on business.
He wanted to be in the.
He's standing on business.
Be in the crate made skate. Yeah, he wanted to be in that type of stuff.
T.I. would have been mad at me. It's like, man, where King at? Man, you know that dude in the pool house and shit. Man,
he's slanging. I got him slanging.
I'd have moved in the pool house and been chilling. I ain't gonna sleep in a mansion. I'm gonna be in the pool house and shit. That would have been my bedroom. I ain't coming out the gate. I ain't gotta walk the dogs because they got a dog run. I'm just chilling in the pool house.
Wow.
I would have stayed in the gates like a bug. Fuck the hood. He had it made.
Should be wanting to stay in the gates now because the way it is out in the hood, wanting to be a part of. But, ladies and gentlemen, that was
he don't want that
because we were talking about how dry it is in the industry to get interviews, to get people to come onto the show. So that's the only reason why we brought up King again.
Jeff Kwan don't even talk.
I'm not interviewing. I'm definitely not interviewing King. I definitely don't want to interview King.
Don't even talk.
If that's what it's come to, I'm just cool. I'm cool right now. I don't want to interview
Jeff Kwan can't get him. If Jeff Kwan can't get him, it's kind of fictional.
That's what he told me. Jeff told me too, and I'm like, it's cool, man. I'm cool right now. You know what I mean? I get it. I know. And then you don't want to just keep, re-interviewing the same people too. So, we'll wait it out. We've been doing this shit for years, before the big interview. So it'll be time after that, and we wait it out. And,
I actually got a mass email too. I got about sent a couple mass emails out. I got a phone number for Angela Winbush, but every time I call, it goes to voicemail. I sent her an email as well too. I'm still trying, but I got two new publicists that said they'll look out. So I just got to ride it out. We should be all right, man. January come. We should be all right.
New year, yeah.
It ain't nothing gonna stop.
Yeah, you weather the storm. Sometimes it gets like that, But you got to stand. When you standing tall, and whatever you do, if you're keeping it clean, again, going back to that, keeping it clean, and we know what we do is clean and official, no additives, no BS. We stand on business, as King would say,
and respectable.
As far as our platform and program.
Our track record stands for itself.
Yeah,
so you come over here,
we'll be here.
They're going to have a good time. We can promise that they're going to have a good time. Yeah, so once they, be down, we got them with open arms.
There you go.
But I'm really trying to get Angela Winbush. Man, Angela Winbush.
You gonna get her?
Man.
Oh, you gonna get her?
Man, I'm already knowing.
That was Ron's old thing, right? Mr.
Renee. Yeah, and Ron.
Mr. Big. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They was married. I don't know if they're still married.
Yeah,
but
I think they were. Nah, he married to that young girl now. They've been together like 15 years.
He got a PYT.
Yeah, the young girl. She was a singer. She used to sing. She was
the ones that you would talk about.
Yeah, but she stayed down. I got to give her respect because all the time I thought she just I don't know if she still, but regardless, she been there with him, and they've been together for a minute, man. So you got to give her respect regardless.
She would be a fool to leave. She would be an absolute, to not be with him and not to stay down.
Right.
It probably started out as a different thing, but then you can fall in love and be like, okay, this ain't the one I want.
Right, and I think they've proven that. I think they've proven that.
This is the one I want.
Because they've been together too long for them just to be playing. It's been like 15 years, man.
A lot of times when you get in your latter days of life, your perspective becomes a little different. He can be super humble right now because he's an old cat. So
absolutely, and he got that.
He probably don't have no demands like how he had back in the day and all of that.
Right.
And matter of fact, give a big shout out to Charlie Wilson's wife that stayed down with him. Got him off of the rack.
All they went through.
Got him off of all of that shit and still holding him
he looked better than he ever looked, and he old now. He looks better than he ever looked back in the 80s.
Money.
And he always gives praise to his
She held him
he
down.
always said
he held him down.
He does.
She held him down.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny that she would be other.
Right? Isn't there a song he made about her?
Ice Cube. Hey, someone told me, shout out to Ice Cube's wife, too. Ice Cube has been down. See, that's a perfect example of someone we would think. Someone like Ice Cube. He's been with her, like damn near 30 years, Queen? I don't know. They married and
been 30 years.
Never heard no bullshit about Cube. Never. So that's an example,
what we
man.
Was talking about. Yeah, we was talking about that. Me and my daughter, when that stuff came out with Diddy. And I told my daughters, this is why Ice Cube say he goes straight home. He don't go to no after parties.
Yeah.
He don't hang out. He goes straight home. See, because you can get caught up. You get caught up in all that glam.
But it goes back to, look, Queen, it goes back to who you are again, accountability and who you are as a person. Obviously, Ice Cube could have done that. I'm sure whatever the fuck he wanted to do in these 30-plus years, he didn't seen it all. Top to, but he's obviously one that, did the right thing. And I ain't saying they ain't had no ups and downs. I'm sure they have. But obviously for them to be together and we ain't never heard nothing, that's the right way to do it, and that's coming from someone people probably would think didn't know how to do it because he's Ice Cube, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Snoop did it. Yeah. Snoop's wife stayed down with him, and I know Snoop cheated. Come on, man.
That's
a
whole other. Yeah. That's real shit, though. That's real love. Because they day one.
He's a ride or die.
They high school.
Yeah.
They ride or die.
Yeah.
Definitely Snoop fucked up.
She's going to be there until the wheels fall off. Yeah. She ain't going to let nobody
don't want to lead it back.
win that. Ain't nobody going to win that. Yeah. Ain't nobody going to win that. I'm not going to give you what I build up.
Right,
I'm the one that helped him get to be who he is. You think I'm going to turn that over to you because you had his baby? No. Not at all. You're not going to be where you think you're going to be. You can have that baby and all. I'm not leaving what I have invested in. I've invested time in this man. Time, heartache, everything. You think I'm going to leave that? It ain't about the bag. It's about
murder trials and all that shit.
Absolutely. Yeah. You think I'm going to get that up because you decided you wanted to go have his baby? Now she's the one who's looking for the bag. Yeah, so she's a ride or die. I heard people was talking about her on social media because it's a video of her and Snoop going around with Derek somewhere, and she's lost a lot of weight. So there are people in the comments.
Yeah, they saying. I was hearing stuff like that. Keep it real when I was just back home, right? I was hearing people, because you hearing it stuff I don't even know, but people go just be talking and so I'm hearing it, stuff like that. I'm like, wow, but what really messed me up is that how people really be invested that much though. That's what was really.
Absolutely.
I'm just listening to it all, but I'm just saying I'm like in awe, but then I'm in awe as well that people are really that invested and people really be feeling that way about you and you don't even be knowing. Like I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? Seriously,
when you don't,
they
be
were really
invested
because
you got this.
So they think she's smoking or something.
Damn.
She's smoking.
No, they saying like I'm hearing some health shit. I don't know, but no one knows.
Yeah, I think she.
But they saying some health issues.
She's definitely not smoking. That's not even her
health
issue. Type of health.
Yeah.
They saying some type of health thing. Hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, she don't get down like
man,
that.
Man, we all getting old, man. Everybody got some ache. Bad knees.
I don't know if
we all got some.
Seen when Snoop said he was
no, but it's
any
day we can get. Anything can happen at any time, man. Even if we're good today, something can happen tomorrow. But I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah.
I was tripping off of when Snoop said he wasn't smoking no more, and we all knew it was a promo. But I was tripping off of what Daz had put in the comments. He said, "That means you're gonna quit snorting." Did you see that?
They obviously, but they obviously beefing. Daz and Snoop always up and down. I don't know if people be knowing or not, but for Daz to do that though, that was like, come on, Daz, because they always be up and down, but people don't know because they ain't talking about it. But for him to do that lets you know it's probably fucked up right now at this point. For him to do that, Daz.
I never heard of that, but that's now foul.
Yeah, he did that.
That's very foul. He said that.
Even if it was true, that's foul.
Exactly. Either way, it's foul. Either way.
Absolutely.
Wow. When that man was so detrimental and pivotal.
Yeah, it wouldn't be no Daz without Snoop. We know that. It wouldn't be no Daz without Snoop. We know that.
You would think he would know that as well. Come on, man. You don't bite the hand that feeds you. That's the first 48 laws of power. Upstage the master, the kung fu master. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just tripped off of that comment. I was like, wow. And then that just ended up being just a promo. He was promoting something.
Exactly.
And then who was it?
Should have known anyway. What people should have known, because the people jumping on the bandwagon, they were clowning people saying they was going to stop smoking too because Snoop doing it. But I kind of figured out from the jump that it was a promo because Snoop is just not, unless it's really something serious, like, maybe health with himself. I don't see that.
Yeah.
Come on now. I already figured that was promo.
And it reminded me of something
my
dad taught.
Everybody's a follower, man.
He said, all you got to do is get them to believe you, to believe in what you say. And that's all Snoop did. He just said, I'm going to quit smoking. And look at everybody. Not everybody, but people. They believed in what he said. They thought he was talking about, Yeah.
And it was also promo for for a new campaign he got with some type of smokeless weed, something like that. I don't know, but it was a promo.
That nigga's selling ice cubes in Alaska, man. Come on, it is what it is. Wow.
Absolutely,
man, folks are
absolutely.
Stupid, man. Everybody's a follower, man. They'll run with a good story or a bad story. But how they say, any press is good press.
Any press is good press. Yeah, and that's that. But that's the sad part. No, but that's the sad part of the state of times we are in right now, because that's what we got going on, man. Everyone is so thirsty for, you get people that put out anything, man. We was talking about the big homie earlier. It's just how people go out their way. Because anyone can have a voice now. If you have a social media or YouTube or whatever, and you get some people following you, anyone has a voice, and everyone is chasing that clout now. That clout is just, it don't matter how old you are, young, old, you know what I mean? That shit is just sad, brother.
Yeah.
Everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be instant coffee famous. Like just add some water, throw it in the microwave. Presto, I'm famous, and it can happen that fast. Man, speaking of some old school stuff, BBD has a new track with Reverend Run. It's called Act Like You Know. It's kind of cool, old school.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bat GB. Check that out, man. It's on YouTube. The song is called Act Like You Know. It's a video, just came out. Grandmaster Flash beat. It's all right. It ain't going to sell as far as niggas go physically buy it, but streams and all of that. Video is on point.
Right.
Yo, and it's called Act Like You Know. Go check it out.
Right.
Act Like You Know.
Okay. I fuck with BBD. New Edition. That's my guys. So already. And who
y'all
else
might
you say
like
was
it.
on there?
Y'all just might like it.
Grandmaster.
It's BBD featuring Rev Run.
Okay.
Yeah, Rev Run BBD. It's called Act Like You Know. Watch the video. It's all right, man. It's all right.
Okay.
It's going to take you to where you wouldn't even think that, it would be going, but it's fly.
Right.
It's all right.
Okay.
All right, looks like I need another shot and ice. I came from ice in a glass. And I've been on here for 2.5 hours.
You gotta drink the Henny off your shelf. We did it tonight, Tweet, though. Great show. Hey, check it out. We did it tonight. I didn't even plan for it to go in that direction. You know, we were just speaking. You know, I had the topic, and I just wanted to speak on it because I had a whole playlist and all type of shit. But we spoke on the topic, and the topic took on a life of its own, and I guess that needed to be talked about, right? Because we've been talking, and we still talking. So that was something that needed to be spoken on. So I'm glad, you know, we went there. You know?
Well, if y'all want to know who hurt me, I can answer that question. Child support services. Child support services is who hurt me.
Oh shit.
They who hurt me.
It's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to keep her.
Pretty much. But when they don't want to be kept, you still got to deal with child support services.
Oh.
That's the funny part about it.
So that's why I'm saying again, going into 2023, know where you need to be at. Know who want to be kept and who don't want to be. You know, get all that shit, you know, straight before you jump in the pool, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have everything on point. Have your shit in order, man. Take accountability for yourself first. Look at the man, like Mike said. Look at the man in the mirror. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Yeah.
Big shout out to Saida Garrett. I've been knowing her since high school. Man, I've been knowing her before she was famous. Man, she wrote that song, man. Big shout out to Saida, man. She went and married her a rich record executive back in the day and ain't looked back. Don't got to make no more records. She only wrote that one Michael Jackson song. Yeah, she wrote. Her name is Saida Garrett. And she did that song with Dennis Edwards. Don't Look No Further. That's her singing on that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
she married She married this record executive, big baller.
She got her footprints in the sand.
Ain't heard from her since. She in a $30 million mansion. She ain't coming out the gates, as they say. She ain't like King. She's staying in the gates. She chilling.
she ain't standing on business. She ain't standing on business.
Man, no, she behind the gates. She saved with the Rottweilers.
King said they know I stand on business. Hey, Queen, King said they know I stand on business. They know this.
He said it more than one time. I don't know what they tripping for.
I don't even know why y'all I don't even know why y'all playing with me like this. Y'all know I stand on business.
Even his homeboys that's pumping him up.
Like, all right,
if
stop.
the shit really go down,
shut up.
They gonna leave his ass there. I'm talking about in the streets. If he out there running with all these yes men all around him, feel me, for clout. If his circle is a bunch of yes niggas because he's spending money and funding the parties and all that.
You don't even know that though.
When shit go bad, they're gonna leave his ass and he's gonna be dead in the streets. That's when it's gonna be like, wow, they're gonna leave him, man. They don't respect him either, man.
But no disrespect to the young guy, because I'm sure he does stand on business. But if you even look at King, you can see, come on, man, that's not you. And the streets will eat you alive, bro. You know what I mean? You standing on business because T.I. is your daddy, and you probably never had to get in a real issue because you've been protected. Not saying that you're not scary. I'm not saying that you don't stand on business, but you've been protected when you didn't even know you were being protected. You were being protected when you didn't even know you were being protected. Let me say that. You feel me?
And guess what? His daddy went to prison with all them goddamn guns. He was protected beyond protection within the word. That nigga had every gun in the world when he went to jail.
Yeah.
Feel me? That nigga was really protected.
Yeah.
Physically and financially. And his little albino looking ass wanna be all off the hook. Man,
that's why I'm saying though, real in the streets for real, you know, Tweet, he wouldn't last because it's certain stuff about the street that they feed on and see, and you are one that they will see and not we got one, like they say.
They
so
automatically
like,
know he ain't about that life.
Yeah,
they
say
just
we
look
got
at
one.
him. Yeah, we
they
got
just let him hang around because he's funding the parties and this.
But he doesn't
that
understand
bringing
that.
all the weed and all that shit. He
don't understand that yet. He don't understand that, obviously, and there's nothing bad. It don't mean that he doesn't stand on business and he's don't have heart, because he, that's not the point though. You have to realize, like Queen said earlier, and we all said, your ego is not your amigo, buddy. Period.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good one right there. Because what can a 19-year-old do to any real man? Dude, you ain't even...
Nothing.
Yeah, man, your goddamn balls ain't dropped all the way good. You don't know
They'll
what
have
it
you
is.
sucking your own balls trying to hang out in the streets with them.
Yeah.
What does he even do for himself? It's like, come on, man.
Nothing.
Come on, man.
At that game, he was showing up out and talking shit
at.
You were at that game because of your daddy and mama. You're at the Falcons game, talking shit about your daddy and mama.
Mm-hmm. Just ungrateful.
Yeah.
And his daddy was came out with the cameras rapping.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
because he was being honored that night. His daddy was being honored that night.
Don't even know.
And you and not to say, like I said too, it doesn't take away, I don't know, because that type of stuff goes on in any home. But again, we're talking about social media. The little boy was going live when this whole thing was going on. So even if that went on, we didn't have to know about it. But he was going live while this was going on. So this is what I'm talking about. The part that the social media part plays in this shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because he was live. You have to know that. Even if that went on, you have to know it.
It backfired against him.
But obviously that's been going on. Now we got to see it. That's been going on. Obviously, King been doing this shit. So we did get to see it, but we didn't have to. But maybe everything happens.
Charleston White is back on his ass now, too. Charleston White jumped back up in the mix.
And see, that's the bad part. I seen that tweet, and that's the bad part, because now, as a father, even though T.I. probably mad at you and won't, but now it's a different part, because you have someone like Charleston White is a grown man, even though King is a grown man now. He's 18, 19, but you're bringing this shit in the game now. As a father, I'm offended. Queen, as a father, as you should. And now I may be going back and forth with this dude, all because you decided to do this shit. All because you decided to bring this shit to the internet, though. You feel me?
Behind King, the second time.
Yeah, that's my point.
White has come up.
Yeah. And you put me in a situation now. Now you're putting me as your father in a situation. Exactly.
Yeah.
So this shit goes deep, man.
Yeah, it goes deep, and that's what the internet does.
Deeper than Atlantis.
Yeah.
Well, man, it's been swell, but I got a bail, y'all.
I got a bail too, man.
Every one of y'all.
Love y'all, man. Thank you,
y'all
Tweet.
tomorrow.
Thank you, bro.
All right,
great
man.
episode, though. Great. This shit
all right,
was great.
Thank you, Queen.
Welcome,
Queen, take some Geritol and listen to us tomorrow night.
I'm going to stay up just to listen to y'all tomorrow night. I'll be there.
All right. Go get you some Geritol, and you'll be all right. I love you.
All right, I'm going to be there. Love you.
Peace.
All right, bro. See you tomorrow night, man. 93 Tweed FMism tomorrow night. Blog Talk Radio, 7 p.m. Pacific. Tune in. Tweed Cadillac. Me, on behalf of myself, Queen Jean. Thank you, Queen. I don't even. This episode was not supposed to go where it went, but I guess I'm glad it did, because we had a great conversation tonight. So thank you.
You're welcome. It went exactly where it was supposed to go. That's why I say we can plan things, but when topics are topics, and hey, things need to be said, it's going to be said. So it's just like getting the Holy Ghost. You can't stop what needs to come out.
Right. That's what's up.
So I enjoyed the show. So peace and love to you, King, G-Lew, and thank you for everybody who tuned in. And special shout out to Tweed for hanging out with us.
I might have to put this on YouTube.
Oh, that's going to be funny. And B. Ali, thank you for tuning in as well. When I say it's not going to be funny, it's going to be interesting to see who listens to it, and see if there's any comments. So Well, peace and love to everybody. Be blessed. Have a wonderful night. And say your prayers tonight. And, yeah, Ashe.
Ashe. There you go. I was waiting on that part. There it is right there. Queen Jean, G-Lew, Westside Wednesdays, world famous radio show. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Tune in Friday night for Flashback Fridays with Queen Jean and Cousin Marcy, and for OG Sundays. With that being said, we love you all. Thank you for the support, love, and respect. And we out of here, y'all. Peace and love. Good night.
Peace and love. Ashe.
Holiday shopping never used to be this easy.
Told you, Grandma.
You sit on the couch and buy gifts on your phone?
It's Cyber Week at BJ's Wholesale Club.
At your age, I scraped together loose change from under the cushions of this couch and walked 10 miles to get a blender.
Now you can get small appliances, TVs, hot tech, and toys at up to 60% off at BJ's, right from this couch.
Now, help me lift these cushions. Maybe we'll find a buffalo nickel.
Don't miss BJ's Cyber Week deals now through December 1st at BJ's.com. BJ's, absurdly simple savings.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.